Hello, welcome. Let me know when you guys can see me. I'll just be jamming out in the meantime. Oh man, I missed you. Well, I guess technically I streamed like the other day, but I missed Process of Elimination streams. Oh man. Well, welcome guys. And yeah, mods, if you guys wouldn't mind just deleting any whatchamacallit, any spoilers in chat, please. And thank you. I think I saw some people complaining about spoilers a little bit. Let me get my camera. There we go. Cool. Okay, welcome. Happy 11037 birthday. Thank you. I'm so glad you remembered. I appreciate that. But yeah, I've been dying to continue this because the last episode was so interesting. I mean, like, I guess like we kind of didn't really have, I guess, a full trial almost for the last one, but we kind of had like a trial, just trying to figure out what all the shit Renegade was doing, and then his little beef with Techie. that was kind of weird, but it was so entertaining. And then we had that really intense conversation with Diabolical / Workaholic too. Interested to see how this continues. I've heard a lot of people say that like chapter 5 is their favorite too, so been really wanting to continue this. Yeah, I hate that I got sick earlier this week and couldn't. And thank you, Simchan, happy birthday, appreciate ya. Thanks for being a member for 9 months. But yeah, I love how I don't even really like comment too much on the fake birthday messages. I'm just like, yeah, thank you. It is my birthday. We're just gonna go with it. Just gonna go with it. But thank you guys for stopping by. I guess we can go ahead and just start. Why incompetent? Whatever is the matter? Why are you carrying bookworm on your back? I might need some of y'all's help refreshing a little bit too. It was like, it has been, God, it's been like 2 weeks since we picked this up last. Sad. Oh, she fell asleep while we were looking into things. I guess she was just that tired, because I meant to look at the conversation we had with Workaholic beforehand, just kind of refresh my memory. It was like, there was like some stuff with Watto being like a super detective kind of thing or something like that. I guess she was just that tired. I carried, oh yeah, didn't he like die technically or something too? Yeah, I think that was the other thing we saw in the book. It was like Watto had like died, but he was like, wait, but I'm not dead. Like that's so weird. I've carried Bookworm, who got knocked out by Workaholic, back to the lobby. Posh is busy working on something on the sofa. What are you doing? Armor's alive, Weeby, he never died. That's so true. Don't worry, I remember that. I remember that from you know, from last stream. How can I forget him being so alive after he fell into the hole? He was like, worry not, young ones. I am alive down here. I guess I will just live out the rest of my days down here. Oh, thank you, in our China 20 Rose. Hey, Weeby, so happy to finally catch a stream live, and I don't have to work. Plus, I've caught up, literally finished all the VODs half an hour ago. Oh my God, that's awesome. I hope you've been enjoying them. I've really been enjoying this series a lot so far. And thank you for the donation. I'm glad you get to chill with the stream live. Also, yeah, I remember somebody else on my last stream, they said that there is gonna, it's like confirmed that there's gonna be a prequel to this game. I was like, that's exciting. It appears I am preparing blankets for all of us, as we've yet to find any sleeping accommodations. It appears we shall be spending the night here. Well, at least the sofa is in this lobby. Beats sleeping on the ground. Getting any rest in the maze was impossible. I hadn't considered our sleeping arrangements one bit. I'm glad Posh already has a plan. Yeah, I got all these little couches and stuff here. Thanks, Posh. Today's been intense. I'm gonna rest for a bit, okay? Just as I set Bookworm down on the sofa. Did something occur in the archives? Huh? That's the last question I was expecting to hear from her. Did I let something slip? I try to keep my face composed as I reply. I wouldn't want to cause any unnecessary concern. Oh yeah, we didn't really get to have a choice. I was a little sad. Well, I don't know. Not like super sad, but it would have been kind of fun if we had more of a choice to help Workaholic or not, you know what I mean? Like, I was kind of glad I didn't have a choice, because I was like, oh, it's too hard to decide who I want to help. But like Workaholic was like, I want to kill Renegade, you gotta help, and Watto was like, no, I'm too goody two shoe. I'm too hope boy for that shit. Let me put my not air conditioner, but my fan on a little bit. Always forget to do that. So my hair got in my water cup. That's cool. I try to keep my face composed as I reply. I wouldn't want to cause any unnecessary concern. Not at all. Everything went fine. We didn't find anything. I'm just being down on myself. Like always. You're a dreadful liar. You have the look of a bumbling employee, so you're really trying to juggle everything without their superiors noticing. I'm at a loss for words. Posh hit the nail on the head. She sighs deeply as I keep silent. My goodness, this may sound odd coming from me, but perhaps you ought to allow others to aid you a tad. Was it not you yourself who first encouraged me to work with everyone after I set off to solve the case all by my lonesome? You're right, sorry, I don't know what to say, but this is my own personal problem. I figured I shouldn't involve anyone else. I figured I could solve things on my own. Oh, you poor wretched fool, dear me. Proles are such simple things. Posh guffaws. I learned so many words from this game. Flicking my nose with her finger. Is it clear to you now? Detective's business is all about the business of other people, you know. From adultery cases to missing pets and even murder. As a rule, our work involves those apart from ourselves. True. The heroic saga of our work is one prying into the affairs of others. Am I understood? Now tell me what happened. Okay, fine. I tell Posh everything that just transpired. That my name was listed as the ideal detective, that I was written about as if I were dead, and that workaholic appeared, wanting me to assist him in killing Renegade Detective. That's a lot, dude. Oh my god, you just dumped all that on me. That is all quite baffling indeed, but does it not make sense to assume you were the original ideal detective and Holmes the second? Maybe, but I hardly remember a single thing that happened back then. All I can recall from 10 years ago is a girl identical to Holmes dying right in front of me. And now I'm ideal detective? It's too weird. I'm like, trying to figure it out. Because like, okay, the little girl did definitely die. She did look just like Holmes, but like, I don't know. I'm like still not really sure. Did she confirm that she was the little girl who, you know, died? I don't know, somebody's like wondering, okay, like there was a little girl and she did die, and I'm actually, so like, I guess what I'm trying to get at, maybe, oh god, okay, so I'm ideal detective. I don't know who the fuck the little girl is, but she's dead. Maybe, was she what? Wait, was she Watto? I'm trying to figure out how to like organize my thoughts on this. So, because, like, I guess technically Watto is ideal detective, so it doesn't really make sense that, like, she's Watto now. But anyways, I'm thinking that ideal detective's not the little girl from the past. I don't know. I think she's full of it. Well, but then it's like she died. So what, like, incentive does a ghost have to, like, lie to me? You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so pretty sure Holmes did say she was the little girl. Like, yeah, I don't know. I just like, I'm having a hard time trusting her, but then at the same time, I'm like, she's dead. Like, what does she have? What does she have to like gain from lying to me? But at the same time, I don't trust her. Okay, well, I'm done rambling. If you guys were able to understand anything of the incompetence that I said, all I can recall from 10 years ago is a girl identical to Holmes dying right in front of me. And now I'm ideal. It's too weird. But that was all in your dreams, was it not? Is it common for dreams to stray somewhat from reality? This is why Let's Plays are kind of nice, because sometimes I can just like write down my thoughts. I'm like, I know what I'm trying to say right now, it's just not coming out. It's just confusing. Yeah, but I don't think it was all just a dream. Psycha's death is burned too powerfully, too vividly in my brain. Okay, that was her name, so Psycha. Okay, guys, we're gonna get this theory out there. Yes, you made such sense. I feel like you're lying to me. But Watto is the ideal detective. Psycha is the girl who died. Ideal is a third party. The ideal we met is a third party. That's what I'm trying to get at. So Psycha really did die. Watto was always the ideal detective. And then now Holmes just kind of showed up and she was like, no, it's me. I am ideal detective. I mean, she doesn't like a denouement, but I feel like maybe she's like the second one. Yeah, like what Posh was saying. She is the second one, and then Watto's like the first. But I don't know where she came from. I don't know if I really think she's Psycha. But then at the same time, it's like, why would she lie if she's dead? Unless she's not dead. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. My word, you get far too much mullish about the oddest of things, but if you insist, then I shall believe you as well. Even still, I would certainly clarify a few things if you were suffering from memory loss. Clarify what things exactly? Well, for starters, the reason Ideal treated you the way she did, you aren't hiding anything or lying, yes. You truly have no special ability. You truly are a normie. Truly are an NPC. It stings when she puts it so bluntly, but it's the truth. So I reply with a nod. Oh man, I'm like totally not centered. It stings when she puts it so bluntly, but it's the truth. I reply with a nod. Ever since my early days, I've been exposed to genuine articles. I swear by my aesthetic eye, for it can be the authenticity in all things. I guess she didn't give us the D power. I like the way that sounds. But yeah, the denouement. She did say she gave it to us, but I feel like we just unlocked our hidden potential or something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I swear by my aesthetic eye, for I can see the authenticity in all things. That's why it's been clear from first glance that you possess none of the detective's wits. As your name says, you are truly incompetent. I got the special D power, okay? As the chat so lovely put it. There's no arguing with that. I don't know any of the basics to begin to being a detective before arriving on this island. If Holmes hadn't taught me, I'm sure I'd still be completely incompetent at this point. I must confess, watching Holmes grant you personal counsel was quite provoking. It was utterly perplexing. Why would Ideal of all people advocate for such a transparent imposter? But it makes sense if you're suffering from amnesia. Even if Ideal trusted in you, it'd be pointless without your memories. But if I can't trust my own memory, what can I trust? The things Holmes and Workaholic said are lining up less and less with my own recollection. There's so much I don't get. It feels like I'm going crazy. Before you devote... Okay, Lopez, no spamming. I'm gonna time you out. Okay, please no. Especially since you keep going. No spamming, you're gonna get timed out. Before you devolve into a fretting fit, try to recall everything that has occurred. Posh speaks decisively. You want me to remember everything? How? There were other volumes, were there not? Not to mention the PCs and their valuable stores of data. My experiences here have taught me the following. No mystery can be solved by jumping to conclusions. A sound judgment requires sufficient evidence. I acted the same way, but then you came to my aid. Did you not, incompetent? I swear, on the Pinkerton family's armor. Oh God, I'm just thinking about him. Honor that I will repay that debt. I came to your aid. Honestly, I was so focused on solving the problem at hand that I hadn't considered that at all. I never realized that Posh had seen things that way. My eyes start to sting. Oh no, embarrassing as it is, I can't hold back my tears. Aw. Why, if it isn't the famed crybaby detective. Hey, come on. Come on, it's cool to show your feelings, okay? This is precisely why the vulgar masses require so much constant care. You were no mere pebble. You were an uncut gem that will dazzle with proper polishing. Even as you are now, you've earned my trust. Okay, you're being nice, Posh. Look at you. Trying to redeem yourself after I've roasted you so much the past couple of streams. It is the duty of the upper class to grant deliverance to the common man. If you will have me, know that I shall always assist you. Thank you, Posh. The crybaby detective. That's Shuichi. Oh, I'm dead. I dry my eyes with the handkerchief she hands me. Right now, it's not the time to cry. We tracked Workaholic and Renegade all the way here, so that we could stop them, we need to find and apprehend those two first. Then I can work with the others to find the missing piece in my memory. Very well then, enough about your past. We must notify Techie and the rest about Workaholic's covert operations. Man, I hope Techie doesn't die. We got like nothing but like kids left. You know what? The two evil adults, kids, then like Posh. They're in the mindset of operating the distribution board. You remain here and watch over Bookworm. Posh departs towards the hall where the breaker panel is. She has a point. I can't jump to conclusions. First, I need to recall what happened 10 years ago. The events I forgot that Holmes remembered. We never really got like a reason as to why like Renegade like hated Techie so much either. I kind of wonder if he would target Techie, honestly. Holmes, can you hear me? If that even is your name. Still no response. She's out cold. Then she'll probably be gone for a few more hours. I'll just have to sum up all the information I've gathered about that kidnapping incident on my own. The secret police, the DA's predecessor, abducted us back then. It was perpetuated by Workaholic, who was a part of their ranks. Oh yeah, Gourmet too. Kind of forgot about her for a second. My bad. It wasn't just a kidnapping, but an experiment to create superpowers of some sort. Workaholic says the survivor of it started the Quartering Duke cases. That survivor is someone Workaholic refers to as Invincible Detective. Oh yeah, he was Invincible Detective. That's everything Workaholic told me. For now, I'll assume that this is all the truth. I was taken after Invincible Detective and their fellow subjects escaped. That's when I met Psycha. We were constantly monitored in the Manor dungeon. If that underground labyrinth was meant for researching and developing superpowers, then did I survive it as the ideal detective? This is just the information from that book we found in the archives. Neither its veracity nor the details are very clear. But if Workaholic strove so hard to get it back, it seems unlikely the contents could be so misleading. Yeah, I really like Psycha. She like died in the tunnel too. I don't think there'd be... Like, it just doesn't really make sense that she survived. I feel like based off of what we know. Because I feel like since he was, you know, he's talking about how like, oh, I survived and I became ideal detective. I feel like that flashback with him and Psycha is like, you know, they were the last two, I guess, in that round to like survive the trials. And then she died. And I guess somehow he beat the robot in like, you know, her honor or whatever. And like, that was like the round he won. I don't know. I feel like I would have mentioned that there was another survivor if Psycha would have survived too. I don't know. But if Workaholic strove so hard to get it back, I could be misremembering stuff though too. It seems likely that the contents could be so misleading. But then for whatever reason, I stopped being ideal detective and Holmes took on the role instead. She claims to be the same Psycha from back then. Okay, so she did just flat out claim. I can't remember if she just implied it. But that girl's death is etched into my memory. There's no way... Exactly! He's with me! He's with me! There's no way I could be mistaken. It's so clear that I can't possibly doubt it. Psycha died right in front of my eyes. I refuse to believe that was a lie. And yet Holmes says that she's Psycha. Interesting. Documents identifying me as ideal detective Holmes, claiming to be the long-dead Psycha and Invincible Detective, a fellow survivor of those experiments. Okay, Lopez, you're just gonna get banned. Because, like, come on. You, like, right when you got done being timed out. Like, you're just gonna do that again? Come on. Sorry, but I don't have much patience. Documents identifying me as ideal detective. Holmes claiming to be the long-dead Psycha and an Invincible Detective, a fellow survivor of those experiments. I got so many questions. My head hurts. How could a hopeless moron like me be an ideal detective? I'm just not buying it. I guess she could have been just a part of the experiment, like another kid, you know? Because, like, Renegade wasn't in that experiment, you know, that trial run or whatever, with him. But, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be something different. It's like more of a twist. Maybe she's, like, the daughter of Workaholic. Well, not the daughter of Workaholic, maybe particularly. But, like, you know, the daughter of, like, maybe... one of the police people? No. Why would they experiment on their kids? I don't fucking know. She's somebody else. She's not Psycha. Me, ideal detective. That must be a lie. I sigh deeply, aware of how disappointing my capabilities really are. Ugh, how annoying. I can't take it anymore. Allow me to open your eyes, incompetent. Oh, when did you come up for? Are you just in my brain? Oh! Oh! Allow me to make you tingle. That's what I'm missing. As dawn arrives, we begin our day. Morning, incompetent. Oh, hey, morning, Doleful. I appreciate you working so late yesterday. Kind of wonder how many survivors we're gonna have. Something up, your face looks pretty washed out. It's nothing really. I just had too much on my mind to sleep last night. If you say so, but if something really is going on, remember, you can always tell me. Anyways, I'm gonna go wash up. Catch you in a bit, all right? Ah, you're so cute, Doleful. Sounds good. I'll help with the breakfast in the meantime. Gotta make some beans on toast in honor of our boy Mystic. I've gotta stop worrying everyone like this. Once Doleful and I part ways, I berate myself with a light smack to the cheek. I've wanted to ask Holmes about the past since yesterday, but she hasn't reappeared. Feeling guilty, huh? Huh, Holmes? She's been gone for extended periods before, but never this long. I wonder what's going on with her. Maybe she'd prefer that we didn't discuss it? No, that couldn't be. I feel like a fool for even considering it. Sure, she's been evasive whenever our history gets brought up, but it's only ever been for my own sake. That's what she's always told me. Maybe she just passed out from the fan service scene. I mean, she's been on my side this entire time. She wouldn't start stonewalling me now. Would? Would she? What do you really know about her? She's probably just sleeping in. I have like a dumbass theory, like oh hey Bree, welcome. I was gonna say like I saw somebody being like, oh, what if she's the ultimate imposter? But like she was acting like an old ass creepy man, like in the last, stream with like the whole like fan service scene, like let's spy on the girls. It's like at the end she like takes off her ghost mask, I guess, and she's just like this old guy. She's actually senior detective. Oh god damn it, senior detective's been haunting me the whole time. He just dressed up as a cute girl. Damn it. It is I. Thank you, Captain Draken. Doleful, I'm so sorry I forgot you were still alive. It's okay, I did too for a second. I love Doleful though. He's adorable. He's precious. I repeat the thought over and over again, trying to convince myself. Mind grabbing the utensils, incompetent. Quit spacing out and help us already, chided the girl. Sorry, I'll get right on it. After breakfast, we all set out together, as per Techie's advice. Techie repairs on the distribution board are just about done, and I can't seem to find any copper wire. My ability isn't any good when it comes to everyday objects. Sorry, I can't help more. Hey now, don't sweat it. With a workaholic and Renegade lurking God knows where, it's much safer if we stick together anyways. Let them come if they dare. My Baritsu will turn the tide of battle, just as the Pinkertons have so proudly done for generations. What? Why the kung fu? Yeah, exactly. I wasn't gonna ask, but why the kung fu noises? I thought Baritsu was supposed to be Japanese, amused the girl, cracking a joke only Sherlockians would get. We head down the passage while keeping an eye on our surroundings. Those two must be lurking nearby, but so far neither hide nor hair. No new developments since yesterday. Why would they hide out in Snarks anyways? Asked the girl, voicing a question that had been on her mind. They must have achieved their goal by now, right? With us blocking the exits in the elevator out of order, they're probably scrambling to escape. Oh, but one's guarding the exits right now. Are you sure that'll be okay? Couldn't they get through the heliport or something? It'll be fine, so long as the shutter is locked up tight. Even if they try to force it open, it'd make so much sound that we'd hear it right away. I wonder, I don't know. I guess like just a thought, because I'm like trying to figure out why Renegade hates Techie so much. Could Techie somehow be related to like the whole experimentation on the children or whatever? I don't really think, I mean, he's so young, but I guess he could be like the son of like one of the people who experimented on them. I don't know, just a thought. I feel like there's gotta be a reason for it, right? I mean, I guess he could just be a dick, but like, there's probably a reason for it. So this entire underground facility is essentially one giant locked room now. Must you say such ominous things? Referring to it as the locked room makes it seem as though another murder is imminent. That's true enough. Crime fiction sure does love its locked room mysteries, doesn't it? Anything in that toolbox, bookworm? Nothing but tools, the girl said. Shoulders slumped as she reported her findings. Man, with all these electronics around, I hoped maybe we'd find some copper wire somewhere, but no dice, huh? I considered taking apart the computers and using their internal wiring, but Techie suggested we only do that as a last resort. Apparently Doleful got the sense that messing with them was too dangerous. Better play things safe, considering the sensitive info they must hold. Interesting. I feel like I don't know. We're either like rigged or something to blow up. I feel like if just unplugged it, it'd be fine. Hey, why don't you need copper wires anyways? I guess it could just be like a fear of deleting important information. The wiring inside the breakers is old and no good. They won't work properly unless we replace it. Did someone cut the wires? The girl asked with concern. No, it's just wear and tear. This whole place is covered in dust, and the PC's OS is practically a fossil. No one has been here in a very long time. I doubt that. I visited this research facility a lot, but no one ever showed me this underground section. Maybe it's storage space for unneeded stuff? I wonder what exactly they were researching here in the first place. I mean, this seems like obviously where the evil people, Diabolical and all of them, like research the, you know, tunnel area. The kids that they put in the cells in the tunnel area. I've been wondering about the same myself. Weren't we originally meant to work on the Quartering Duke case in this very facility? Asked the girl. Snarks has long been used for recreating crime scenes with dioramas and conducting analyses that are too time-consuming to do domestically. In fact, the Quartering Duke murders themselves have been reconstructed using dioramas found in the archive room above us. Whoa, that's impressive. So we were intended to use those dioramas for our investigation. Heaviness weighs on my chest as I consider how different things could have been. No one should have been murdered. There were supposed to be many more of us working together to solve the Quartering Duke case. I'm sure our investigation would have been further along. That's precisely why the Duke intervened, but it still bears hard upon me. You said your friends use Detective Alliance technology. Was it developed in this facility? Exactly. Tools and chemicals that are domestically unsafe and ethically problematic are made specially available here. It's an inventor's dream come true. You say it was made ethically? Wait, ethically was problematic too? And ethically problematic? Jesus. I don't give a shit about any of that. Isn't that illegal? Of course, that's why this headquarters is located on a remote island. So it kind of went over my head for a second. I feel like I learned something that I was better off not knowing. Starting to see why Renegade has beef with you. You can't keep the peace with frontal strikes alone. The police may be skilled, but the organization is unwieldy and highly restricted. I heard that they aren't able to keep up with how many victims the Quartering Duke has slain. Which is why the DA was appointed to this case. We have fewer constraints and can move freely. So we redeemed the only ones who could solve it. I guess, like, is he implying too that, like, they just don't give a shit? Exactly. Tools and chemical schools are typically unsafe and ethically problematic. Oh, God. Yep, the detective agency does not give a shit. Since we have no morals, it's easier for us to investigate. That's the official story, at least. Truth be told, we are merely a convenient decoy to pin the blame on when things go amiss. A decoy, you mean a scapegoat? Precisely. When one comes up empty-handed, it is quite useful to have someone else to direct the hatred towards. If we produce results, splendid. If we fail, we shall be branded insignificant and unduly bombarded for our troubles. Regardless, any disdain for the police would be redirected as a result. In short, we've got to solve this case, or it'll be our heads on the chopping block. Talk about no pressure. Countless challenges await us. Even after we escape this island, my head aches at the prospect. Let us expense a celebration banquet upon our return. We leave the archives and head to the lab. Our investigation continues for some time before Posh suddenly chimes in. Perhaps we ought to harvest some copper wire from the headphones plugged into this computer here. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, cool. I was like, if they're really just worried about the data on the computers, I wouldn't really see why. It's like this facility's old as hell, you know? Like they said, nobody's really been, been in here for quite a while. Wait, what? How do you mean? Oh, my, what a dullard you are. Copper wire is found inside audio cables. I doubt we'll be needing any headphones. So with plenty to go around, we'll harvest a rather fine bundle. No. But what if we get in a situation where we need headphones? We have like a little puzzle or something. Perfect, each PC has a pair. So if we take all of them apart, we'll have more than enough wire. Thanks a bunch for the idea, Posh. I'm surprised you know so much about headphone cords, Posh. You mean to say you've never repaired an audio cable? How sad. Yet expected of your kind. I was going to say you've never had a cat chew through your headphones. That's the reason I know that. If you buy a new pair every time a cord frays, you'd wind up spending an astrological amount of money. Wouldn't most people usually just opt for new ones? I know I would. Girl, you haven't seen the, like, $5 headphones at Walmart? Times are tough, aren't they, Posh? Oh, man, is that really an astronomical amount of money? Everybody's just like, actually, I have AirPods, so I don't even have to worry about that. Wow, ew, Posh. How did you know that headphone wires have copper in them? You know, I've only used AirPods personally. Personally, I don't use those poor people headphones, so, like, you know, I just wouldn't know that. I say while I have, like, a headphone in my ear right now. Just pat. The girl gently placed a hand on Posh's shoulder, her head nodding solemnly. I was not implying that I am so destitute that I cannot afford new headphones. Do not misunderstand. Have I made myself clear? However, I admit that the Pinkerton name is not as illustrious as it once was. A proud lineage scattered like petals in the wind. But rest assured, the Pinkerton's name shall blossom once more. To this end, I cannot afford to be wasteful. You know it's bad when Bookworm's comforting her. Because she's usually the one to be roasting her the most. Techie, repair those circuit breakers post haste. I simply must escape this island. The honor of the Pinkerton name hinges upon it. So that's the source of her determination. She is capable of weathering any dishonor or shame for the sake of restoring her family's pride. Her resolve is clear-cut and reflects well on her. This perspicacious determination is a positive force, both her and her adorning employees. I can understand now why Posh's subordinates are able to idolize her without any reservations. The distribution board is repaired without incident, so we return back to the elevator. That's when we notice something. What's this? Look by the elevator panel. Is that a keyhole? Ah, so it is, Dolphin. Is the button responsive? No, it's not. I'm pretty sure the distribution board got fixed, though. And it seems to be getting power. That hole's probably meant for the key we saw back in the dungeon. Okay, can we go back to the dungeon? No, I don't know if we can, actually. Oh, right, there was an elevator key there. I didn't see it when we left, though. Did one of you happen to take it? I was totally one of the bad guys. No one raises their hand. Oh, that's not good. And the heavy silence of morbid thought creeps into my head. Then, as if to confirm my worst fears, an announcement cracks over the intercom. And a familiar voice fills the space. Oh my god, is it Renegade? Yeah. Hey, ladies and gents. Seems you finally got the elevator working again. Oh, nice. I'm thrilled. Renegade, where's his voice coming from? I glance around and spot the speaker near the ceiling. He ignores our bewilderment, pressing on. I'm sure you've noticed that a key isn't needed to call the elevator. Said key is in my possession. So if you wanted to, better do what I say. Just who do you expect to do your bidding? I'm coming to apprehend you right this instant, so you'd better prepare yourself. Posh outright rejects his demand. She holds her chin in thought for a moment, then immediately points towards the hallway. The control room near the back would have a microphone for making announcements. And so I was thinking, I was like, I feel like we went to a place that, you know, had like the, I don't know, you know, intercom or whatever. Renegade must be there. Come on, let us depart. Oh, wait, Posh. Gourmet grabs Posh's arms before she runs off. Do you really think a renegade would do this without a plan? If we run into a panic to find him, I'm sure we'll only fall into some trap he's laid. That is true. Yes, you're quite right. I apologize for my hastiness. He is pretty smart, you know, especially after last chapter. We really saw that, especially with the flame traps and stuff. Still, we can't just stand here. Let's head to the control room while keeping our eyes peeled for any traps along the way. We can't let Renegade go unchallenged. I'll take the lead. Follow me. This calls for a new friend I prepared. Oh, yay. For detaining people, meet Shocky Walkie. We're gonna nab him for sure. Oh my god, Shocky Walkie. Bookworm Gourmet, I'd like you to stay here and guard the elevator. Okay. Oh, Bookworm looks so sad. You got it. Not even the breadcrumbs getting past us. Please stay safe, everyone, the girl said, wishing with all of her heart for their well-being. Oh, you're so sweet, Bookworm. Shocky Walkie. Fuck him up, Shocky Walkie. We instantly spring into action, not even waiting for Renegade to close out his announcement. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like Techie's gonna die soon. You know, I don't know, he just kind of seems like a character that would die, I guess, because then it's like, you can remember him through Shocky Walkie. You know, it's like, oh, he's gone, but we have Shocky Walkie still to fill his space. But even as we move, his banter continues. Hey now, can't you wait patiently for others to finish? Oh, you're a troublesome bunch. I haven't given my speech yet. Mischievous brats will get their due punishment. You best be mindful of that on your way over. Not that you've got a choice. Haven't from the start. We're right outside the control room. But not even a single trap. In a different room? We've safely arrived at the control room. The trip here may have been quick and painless, but that only serves to put me more on edge. At first, I kind of thought the announcement was like pre-recorded too, just because it's such a Danganronpa thing, you know? For it to be like we were watching them on screen, or like watching a video, or hearing them, and then we open the door and they're dead. I don't think so though, because he was like kind of interacting with like our actions, you know, talking about like, oh, why are you guys rushing over here? Oh, I haven't done my speech. Oh my god, thank you, Sniffy Whiffy. Oh my god, Kyokuro, I love your new icon. Slay! I pray for Techie. I love these names. I know, the names he gives them are so cute. Thank you for being a member though for 10 months. We safely arrived at the control room. The trip here may have been quick and painless, but that only serves to put me more on edge. Was it just a bluff? Even so, such little time has passed since Renegade's message that there must still be something behind those doors. How odd, he talked it up so much just to leave us with nothing. Let me check it out first. I should be able to identify any traps he set. Be careful, Doleful. Come back immediately if you sense any danger, okay? There is no hope of escape, Renegade. My Baritsu will render you into a bloody pulp. How about you? Uwata! With that, it's like, oh, I'm so scared. With that, Doleful enters the control room. But a moment later, he comes right back, out with an astonished look on his face. What's up, Doleful? There is no sign of Renegade, but I found this in front of the mic. Oh. Oh my god, a little Renegade plushie? Oh my god, for me? For me, Renegade? Oh my god, thank you. Doleful holds out a brown teddy bear. Is it got like a recording device in it? Was he really like just predicting their actions? Because it kind of seemed like he was interacting with them like in their actions, but I guess he just assumed that they would start like running towards the office. I guess that's not too big of an assumption now that I think about it. Doleful hands out a brown teddy bear. Why didn't you give him heels though, Renegade? It's not you if it doesn't have heels. It seems like an ordinary stuffed animal at glance, but upon closer inspection, it holds some sort of device in its paw. What would his name be? Berry Wary? Cuddly Wuddly? My heavens, what an adorable little teddy. That device it's holding, is that a transceiver? Okay, he was saying it from another area then. Oh, you're right, it's still powered on even. Like a bomb in it or something? I don't know. Let me see. I suspect Renegade may have used this to spoof his location somehow. I'll run analysis to try and pinpoint his current whereabouts. Oh my god, is he gonna talk through the teddy bear? This is the new me. My new look. How do you like it? Oh, resourceful as ever, little tech. But I still fucking hate you for some reason. A dreadfully gleeful voice sounds out from the other end of the transceiver. It'd be kind of hilarious. If Workaholic comes to like try to kill a Renegade, we like hear their fight through the adorable teddy bear. He's like, wait, no, put that knife down, Workaholic. Oh god. It's none other than Renegade, of course. Sorry for the trouble, folks. Well, I may not look it, I'm painfully shy. So I had this fuzzy little rascal come in my stead. Did you just have this on you at all times? Give a big hello to Rennie the Teddy. That's not as cute as Techie's names, though. Play nice now, won't you, darlings? Just tell us what you want, Renegade Detective. You'll trade us the elevator key if we do what you ask of us, right? He wants us to kill Workaholic or something. Oh, thanks for getting straight to business. I've only got one request. I want to speak with you mano a mano, incompetent. Come to the archives alone. Out of question. We refuse your terms. Oh, look at you being so protective of me. Posh. With ferocious, wild eyes, Posh nabs the teddy transceiver from Doleful's hands and shouts angrily into it. Rennie Winnie. Maybe that would... Rennie Benny. I'm like trying to think of a cute name to make it rhyme. Renegade Detective. I don't know what's going through that skull of yours, but Incompetent is our dear companion. You truly believe we'd send him off to his doom by meeting with a criminal like you? We'll track you down and take that key, rest assured. I'll be looking forward to it. It's like nice she's being protective, but at the same time, it's like kind of took away my, autonomy of like making a decision at all. Thank you, Misty. Boom, here to celebrate membership. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. And thank you for being a member for 6 months. Renegade's harsh, staticky laughter echoes through the hallway. Oh! At that very moment, my vision flickers. The denouement has been triggered. Oh, fuck. Before I go, let me tell you something. I took the trouble of coming out here because I was hoping to rid myself of this damn collar. Sadly, it was a bust, but I did find some spares and how to operate them. I just couldn't pass up the opportunity. So Rennie got a little present too. I swear to God, there's a bomb in this bear. Posh the bear! Yeah. I'm sensing danger from it! Yeah, I had a feeling. As Doleful shrieks, the bear detonates in Posh's hands. That's the vision I've shown. There's still time to act. I lurch forward, snatch the teddy from Posh's grip, and immediately launch it as far as I can. Posh, take cover! What? The bear detonates mere seconds after it leaves my hands. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, shit. The scorching shock of the explosion flings us into a heap on the ground. I cough with the pungent scent of gunpowder. The hall is thick with smoke, and there's a sharp pain where shrapnel has pierced my arm. Renegade Detective, you asshole! Despite my injured arm, I managed to haul myself to my feet. I can hardly believe it. Even a moment later, and Posh would have died. I doubt the rest of us would have escaped unscathed either. Clearly, Renegade truly intends to kill us. Is everyone alright? Any injuries? I'm okay, but I think Doleful hit his head. Aw. I too am alive and kicking. Now, where is that despicable coward hiding? Maybe it was a good reason, or a good thing I didn't decide to meet him in the archives. Oh no, Rennie! How could he kill Rennie? That's sad. Come on, Renegade. You're better than this. Right behind you. Oh. A voice calls out from our rear. As I turn to face its owner, a small metallic glint catches my attention. Everyone, run! What the fuck? Renegade What the fuck? Oh my god, you asshole! Renegade brandishes his knife and swings it sideways in our direction. Run away! From me? Oh my god, I'm dead. Crap, I won't be able to avoid it. Fuck him up. Come on, let's Chucky Walkie out here. Steer clear, Incompetent. The next thing I know, Posh shoves me aside, sending me tumbling back to the ground. She's so nice to me. Oh no! Blood soon trickles from her hand and she takes the attack in my place. Damn. Ugh, look at you and your arc. Posh. My heart leaps out of my chest as the event unfolds. Her familiar voice rings through my head. Watto, hang tough, Watto. Is that, what's her face? Oh, Psycha, the real Psycha. I've seen this before, but something's off. Psycha isn't bleeding. The fuck? Watto, why? Why did you protect me? Call an ambulance, but not for me. That is the same vibes. If you die now, then I... Psycha calls out my name, weeping profusely. That's funny. The scene usually plays out the exact opposite way. Suddenly, it's as if I'm the one who died. What the fuck? I'm so confused. I think my theory is wrong, though. My mind snaps back to reality. I inhale sharply, stunned and shocked by the view I'm met with. Right in front of me, Renegade. Oh no! Is he a kidnapper or something? I guess he threatened us with her. Renegade has an arm wrapped around Posh's neck, his knife pressed against her cheek. Posh shielded me, and now vivid red blood is seeping from her wounded arm. The cut doesn't look deep, but that much blood loss is definitely cause for concern. Oh no, we've got to treat her right away. I did kind of feel like they were highlighting Posh a lot. I did feel like maybe she would die this chapter. Renegade, where the hell were you hiding? The lab next door, the key to manipulating others is to provide a clear-cut objective. I figured you'd skip over the other rooms and head straight here after my broadcast. It was so obvious. It's adorable how predictable you are. Lucky for me, I won't need to bother with negotiations or any of that nonsense now. So incompetent. Assuming you don't want Posh's head to get sawed off, you're coming with me. Oh. Renegade addresses me coldly. I look him over again and again, but can't find a single opening. He traces the curve of Posh's neck with the point of his blade. Just the sight is enough to drain the color from my face. I guess he could know. He definitely knows about Workaholic wanting me to, like, help him kill Renegade. So I guess that could be one of the reasons why he wants me. I feel like I could see him being like, I want you to join up with Workaholic and pretend like you are gonna kill me. But then you kill him. Fine, I'll do whatever you say. Just let Posh go. You mustn't, incompetent. Posh quickly cuts me off. You and Techie take Duel to the elevator and escape from this facility. But, look at you being all unselfish now. None of your butt-butting. This is a direct order from your superior. You must obey. Okay, let me check something kind of with my stream. Another thing about it. Okay, cool. Just want to double check that my settings were right. None of your butt-butting. This is a direct order from your superior. You must obey. Her conviction makes it difficult to view her as a hostage, something that seemingly tickles Renegade as he cackles loudly. God, not that surprised. Oh, Posh, you really are a plucky one. But haven't you forgotten something? Even if they ditch you, they'll still need the elevator key. What? The one lying on the floor? What, the one lying on the floor there? The what? The what? Who now? Oh, hell yeah. Shocky Walkie, go get it. Could it be, or wait, Grabby Wabby. You got, I'm sure Techie's got a Grabby Wabby. A Grabby Wabby robot. Grab it, Grabby Wabby. Could this be it? I reached down to inspect the key resting near my feet. It's definitely the same one I saw in the dungeon. But when did it get here? Oh, Renegade Detective, you really ought to be less inattentive with valuables on your person. I was able to pilfer it in the blink of an eye. Okay, nice. Now go, incompetent. Take that key and decamp. Should you manage to steal both the lift and the heliport, this cat will have no means of escape. I have no doubt that this will bring us another step closer to apprehending the quartering Duke. Well, you're just going to sacrifice yourself, though? I do feel like I kind of judged her wrong now, thinking she was, like, selfish. Oh, and here I thought you were easy prey. Now I'm the one who's cornered. Still, you're sure you're all right with this? If they all turn tail and run, you'll be left alone with me. Aren't you afraid of dying? Yeah, what he said. How can we just abandon you here like this, Posh? Posh smiles almost serenely. Of course I'm frightened. No one wants to die. But some things are even more terrifying than death. The casualty is born of a desperate fight for survival, for one. I am a descendant of the proud Pinkerton lineage. Should offering my life save others, then I have no reservations. Girl. Now hurry, go. Posh. I recall the discussion I had with Workaholic regarding the plank of carnitas. Sacrificing another to save oneself. Is that the right choice? No one can really say. Seeing Posh so prepared to give her life for ours, I'm suddenly struck by a realization. This is what an ideal detective truly looks like. Aww. Renegade Detective, I won't let you get away with this, not in a million years. He's like, fuck off, Techie. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Shocky Walkie time to shine. Techie aims his pistol-shaped mech at Renegade Detective. Say his name. Don't you dare disrespect Shocky Walkie, narrator. Freeze. Move another inch and I'll shoot. Oh, made yourself another little friend there, eh? Looks kind of like a stun gun. How fun is that? You've outdone yourself again, kid. Apparently unfazed, Renegade begins moving with his hostage in tow. Man, does this guy even know how to feel fear? Homie cut off his arm with no reservations. I don't think so. I said I'll shoot. Why are you still moving? You've grown a lot these past few days, but you don't have the guts to pull the trigger yet. Say you miss and hit post. Posh. Worst case, she gets fried. You only just lost armor. He's such a dick to Techie. Now ain't your time to shine, kid. Come back once you've gotten some more experience, yeah? Oh, fuck off. Don't underestimate me. Fuck him up, Techie. Techie moves in closer, preparing to shoot. The muzzle of the barrel trembles in his hands, his aim uncertain. Despite having him at gunpoint, Techie seems to be losing the upper hand to Renegade's intimidation. That man really is a monster. As much as I hate to leave you hanging, it's time we part ways for now. Incompetent, come to the archives in 1 hour and bring that key with you. Otherwise, Posh's public quartering will have to kick off early. And you know full well by now that I don't go around making empty threats, right? I don't need the denouement to see the grave sincerity in his eyes. In 1 hour, he'll definitely end Posh's life, precisely as he stated. Though I haven't known him long, I'm already well acquainted with this man's brand of cruelty. I'll be there, I promise, so don't you dare lay a single finger on Posh. Can we unlock the elevator and then go back and give it to him? You willis churl, just forget about me, because we got like an hour. Oh, now that's what I wanted to hear. Alrighty then, I'll be waiting for you at the final stage. Oh, wait. No, Techie. Damn. Techie attempts to keep his stun gun sights on the fleeting Renegade. I guess he was right about him not being ready to shoot, but I feel like it could just be him, like, getting in his head, you know? Like, being like, I know you're not strong enough to shoot, Techie. Like, I kind of wonder if maybe he could have done it before that. But before we can even pull the trigger, Renegade has already disappeared down the hall, dragging Posh along with him. Poor Techie, man. Huh? Where's Posh? Where'd she go? Oh yeah, I forgot. Doleful hit his head. Doleful comes to, anxiously asking about Posh. As he scans the vicinity, neither Techie nor myself can muster a reply. All I can do is stand there, disgusted by my helplessness. Damn. Returning to the lobby, we recount the events to Gourmet and Bookworm, who have been keeping watch. You're really going alone, incompetent. Renegade's the type to stick to his word. As long as I keep my side of the bargain, Posh should be okay. Going along with his demands is the only way we can save her. But what will you do afterward? I don't know what Renegade has in store for you, but I do know it's dangerous. I feel like they should at least come and, like, wait outside the room. I was like, how's he gonna know if they're waiting outside the room? You know what I mean? Even if you manage to save Posh, you dying would make it all for nothing. Do you even have a plan for how you'll face him? I do, so long as he truly intends to kill me, but I'll be okay. I promise I'll make it back in one piece. I kind of feel like maybe he has like a, you know, he's got like a bond with me, you know, since we were like the kids who got experimented on. But I don't know, maybe he'll try to kill me. It doesn't really seem like he cares that much about any of our lives, considering he put, you know, a bomb in the teddy bear. Here, incompetent, take him with you. Oh my god, Shocky Walkie! You're giving him to me? Techie hands me the pistol-like device he had been holding. This is my stun gun friend, Shocky Walkie. He's modeled after the white SPX, so when you pull the trigger, he'll eject electrified spikes. His range is only about 2 meters, but any contact with the body should be enough to incapacitate the target. Nice. Thanks, Techie. You really are a whiz if you can make something as handy as this. Yeah, but I couldn't pull the trigger. I even had the perfect shot. I still failed to save yet another friend of mine. He saw right through me. I'm so ashamed of myself. If I had been stronger, if I just kept a level head, I could have saved her. Only humans fret over harming others. Once you lost that compassion, you became no more than a beast, said the girl, quoting Mystic Detective. Yeah, it just feels like his beef with Techie is like so personal, you know? It's like he wants to kill all of us, but Techie, he's like, I'm inside your brain. Your brain! I know what you're thinking! The fear of death, of hurting others. I don't consider that weakness. Rather the fact that you can feel that way is proof of your humanity. That does sound very mystic. Bookworm. Bookworm speaks in an uncharacteristically straightforward manner as she smiles at Techie. Techie Detective, since arriving on this island, I believe you truly matured as a person. Not that I have much room to speak on that. I'm with her. You aren't weak, Techie. Not one bit. You're able to laugh with everyone, to shed tears on behalf of others. Those things are way more important than living, than having the will to harm people. You guys, thank you. Please go and do what you can to save Posh. Poor Techie. It's like, it's okay, man. You're still a kid. Hiding his face, Techie sheds, oh no, silent tears. Renegade Detective must have really gotten to him. Undoubtedly, more bitter, challenging obstacles still await him in the future. But I know he'll overcome it all because Techie already has the strength to admit his vulnerability and share his honest feelings. It's like, I don't really feel like he has to... I don't know. I feel like he could still be really helpful to the organization without having to, like, have the will to hurt other people. You know what I mean? Like, his inventions are already so helpful. It's like, just give the invention to somebody else who is, you know, has, I guess, like, less empathy or sympathy or, you know, reservations about that kind of stuff if it needs to be done. Especially considering he's just a kid. Incompetent, go vanquish that brute of a detective. After all, I believe it's precisely that soft heart of yours which makes you so formidable. Yeah, you can count it. I'll get him food for Techie's sake. And I'll get him good. Food. I'll get him food. Sorry, I just got food with the brain. Hungry. The appointed time has arrived. I asked the others to wait in the lobby, then head alone to the archives. I feel like they should have come along, or designated meeting spot. As I make my way there, however... Oh, hey! You decided to pop back up, huh? Fancy that you've survived, have you? Holmes! For the first time in about a day, Holmes appears before me. Why were you gone so long? Sorry, I'm aware it's odd for residual memories to feel such, but I quite exhausted myself earlier. I'll be sure to share the details with you later on. Okay, what were you doing? But currently our priority is recovering the captured Posh from Renegade, correct? Honestly, I kind of thought maybe she was going to disappear for the rest of the game, since I feel like even Incompetent was a little bit like... I don't know, not like suspecting her as hard as I am, but kind of like, it doesn't make sense that she's the same girl based off my memories. Granted, he did have that other flashback, which made it seem like he was the one who died and not her. I don't know. So maybe there's got to be 3 people involved in that backstory somehow. Either like Watto died and they made like a new Watto, and she was the one who survived it. So he was the ideal detective, I guess, because he survived a previous round. But then she survived that second round where we had the flashback of. And then they made, like, a new one. I don't know. I could see him being, like, a, I don't know, genetically created human or some shit. Yeah, I know I can't win against him alone. So please, lend me your strength, Holmes. Naturally, no matter how others may betray, vilify, despise, or deny you, I alone shall affirm all that you are. Once Renegade has been dealt with, I'll explain everything I know. Now let us go and sever the ties which bind us to him. Watto, once and for all, let's fuck him up. Let's murder his ass. Right. Oh my god, Janet, do you like the creepy lighting? I gotta set the tone, okay? Together, Holmes and I enter the archives. Renegade rises from his chair, clearly sick of waiting. He points his knife at me, the corner of his mouth quirked upward in a smile. I knew you'd come, Incompetent. You're the exact type of detective I clocked you for. A dumbass! Or a tingly one. Ooh, the music. Here we go. Oh, I need both headphones for this. Hell yeah. My heart leaps at the sight of its icy shine, pale like moonbeams. It's impossible to remove myself from the life or death reality of the situation. The mood lighting. He's so extra. Why did you come? I vehemently insisted you escape. The anxiety in Posh's voice is palpable. Her right hand seems to be handcuffed to a piece on the wall, judging by the grating sounds of steel upon steel. Oh, we be save? It does seem like a time to save, doesn't it? I realized something when you protected me, Posh. If someone were drowning beside me, I'd offer them the plank I was clinging to without thinking twice. That's the kind of great detective I strive to be. Incompetent. Renegade Detective, I brought you the key like you asked. Now let Posh go. Oh, fun. All right, I got the key to her handcuffs right here. See? He's just psycho. I feel like he's gonna like eat it or some shit. As he speaks, Renegade demonstrates this by locking and unlocking Posh's handcuffs. There's no doubt the key is the real deal. I'll put it on this desk next to me. You do the same. So you want me to draw away from the exit before we do this trade? I'm entitled to that privilege, don't you think? I mean, your team has the elevator surrounded, which I'd consider a pretty big advantage. Won't you spare me just a little tiny lick of hope? Hope? Here's the key. Let's start our exchange. Each of us will take one step at a time. I guess it does make sense that they would stay at the elevator to block it. Nice, it's wise to stay on guard. Look at you growing up and learning so fast. We'll do it your way then. Go ahead, you start. Okay. 1, 2. As I asked of him, he closes the distance between us, one step at a time, the same way I do. Why does it feel like they're gonna kiss? Oh man, I've read too much BL. Thank you, Lucky Cat 2703 Luna Renegade. If you just want a date with Watu, you could have asked. That's it. That is what it feels like. He's at the lighting. Now he's like, okay, we gotta move closer to each other. Closer. Closer. As I asked him, he closed the distance between us one step at a time. Oh, there's an ad. Okay, let me drink some water. This seems like an important scene. One step, then another. My heart pounds faster and faster as we draw closer. Oops, turned on my lamp on accident. The sweat beating on my skin. I'm not an idiot. I know he'll attack once I'm in range. He'll likely come at me with lethal force. Why do I feel like they're flirting? I will keep my legs not to shake, forcing myself to keep one foot in front of the other. But then my vision suddenly flickers. Oh, the denouement. Oh, fuck. The knife shoots out from Renegade's hand like a rocket. Why are you gonna kill me? I thought we were boyfriends. It hit my forehead with so much force that my entire head feels like it's flying off. My consciousness ebbs faster than I can form a single thought. Ugh. Oh, shit. Oh, God, he's already coming at me. Hey, come on, let me finish my denouement first before you try to kill me. Once I return to reality, I jerk my body to the side, quickly ducking my head so the blade only nearly grazes the tip of my nose. That was close. I didn't expect the knife to fire at me like that. Without the denouement, there's no question I'd be dead right now. Bravo. Just as I suspected or predicted. Oh, he knows I have it. Oh. Suddenly, Renegade is right beside me. He sticks his tongue out, flame. Oh, yeah. I knew you weren't gonna die. You dodged before the blade even came at you, but I didn't see any indication that you noticed this knife's little gimmick. Bit odd, don't you think? You're really perceptive every so often. What, do you get visions or something? I wonder, are you able to see the future too? The way Ideal could? Yeah, right. As if. That is so not me. Who am I, Raven Simone? I make for the key to Posh's cuffs and quickly snatch it up. Renegade Detective, on the other hand, saunters over at his leisure, placing a hand on the elevator key. Our exchange is complete, but the others are still guarding the front of the elevator. He can't get away that easily. I've got to free Posh and get us back to the lobby ASAP. Don't come any closer. Get away from me. No, away from this room entirely. Did he rig the room or something? What do you mean, Posh? Oh, shit. Posh answers with only a harried expression. What's going on? Could she not have told me that beforehand? Oh, right, I forgot to say. Renegade casually drops a horrifying fact. I put a collar on her wrist, just like mine. Careful or it'll go boom, so try not to set it off. Oh, you dick. What? Looking closely, I can see something wrapped around Posh's wrist that resembles the device on Renegade's neck. No way, is he kidding me right now? I'm not bluffing. That explosion I caused before should make that clear enough, wouldn't you say? You were way too good at making bombs. If the conditions are met, Posh is soft. Why do you have to describe it like that, bro? So, Posh's soft, supple limbs will go flying in every direction. Stop it! Stop saying weird words like that. But also stop the bomb stuff. How could you do something so awful? Was Workaholic right? Is this all revenge for what they did to you as Invincible Detective? Revenge? Oh, please, you really think I'd kill people for a pedestrian motive like that? Okay, I'm curious to know his motive. I thought that was what it was, honestly. Renegade's for just such a stupid motive like severe child abuse? Renegade's eyes widen in surprise at my words. I love that. I love that sprite. Then tell me why. I thought you were unreadable, unrestrained, indiscriminate, and dangerous, but what motive could you have other than revenge? The DA's predecessor, the secret police, you want revenge on them. I understand that, but stop dragging around innocent bystanders into this. That's enough. Wild guessing doesn't suit you one bit. Cheap thrills like vengeance don't do a thing for me, personally. For me, it's all about taking on the precious burden of life. Everything else is secondary. Even the organization that ruined my own life. Liar, you targeted Workaholic and made him suffer. Also, you could get back at him, didn't you? I'm telling you, it's not about revenge, okay? I just want to remind him of the weight of the lives he crushed and turned his gaze from. I mean, isn't that kind of revenge? It's like, isn't that kind of the whole point? I feel like you're just describing revenge right now. Then Workaholic reverted, oh so wonderfully, to his old, diabolical self. Oh, do you want to return him back to his old self? Okay. Actually, I loved my childhood. I just kind of want to bring it back to that. And now it's your turn, incompetent. Okay. If you want me to remove Posh's collar, you'll have to make me yield. It does kind of feel like he's flirting. The only way you can save her, I'll resist. Not the crazy sprite. I'll resist, of course, with lethal force. Want to subdue me? Oh, don't subdue me. Don't subdue me. Oh, you little stinker. Stop flirting with me. Then fight like mad, as if your life depends on it. Maybe use that hidden ability, too. Hidden ability? Oh, don't subdue me, incompetent detective. Stop it. Oh, I cannot. I cannot with him. Has Renegade Detective realized that I'm able to use the denouement? That can't be it. I mean, it took me a long time to start accepting the idea, and it's my ability, as if anybody would be so quick to believe something this far-fetched. There's a lot of tension in this scene. And it's not just like life or death tension. I'll say that much. Lots of fruit here on this table. You must escape this instant. This is a direct order from your chief. Oh my god, Kyokro. Okay, maybe it's time to make him tingle to save us. Basically, make me tingle, incompetent. Posh shouts from behind me. From the moment I became a detective. I also feel like maybe I shouldn't be in this situation. I kind of feel like a third wheel. I've been prepared to give my life. You're gravely mistaken if you think I'll dance in your palm, Renegade. Her expression shows no trace of sorrow or fear. Even given her circumstances, her strength of character is incredible. Like music to my ears. I can always count on you to be so determined, Posh. Why, it's giving me, the shivers. But I thought tingles were your thing. It's giving me the shivers. But could incompetent here truly abandon you? Leave a friend to her fate and live on in her name? Or risk your life in order to save that of another? A plank... Oh, okay. Were you listening in our conversation earlier then? Why are you bringing that up? A plank of carnitas situation if I ever saw one. So you just said you'd give up your plank, I wonder, will you be able to save Posh with that spirit of martyrdom? Even in the face of death? Renegade Detective tries to provoke me. Defiantly, I glare back in his red, arrogant eyes. Don't twist my words. I just said I would offer my plank, not that I'd sacrifice myself. I don't want to survive at someone else's expense, but that doesn't mean I want to die either. I once saw Psycha killed right before me while I survived. Allegedly, that's what happened. I don't know. I'm starting to think it might have been the opposite. That's why I won't hesitate anymore. No matter who lives, the guilt follows them forever. Having to choose one person of two to sacrifice is an undeniable tragedy, one I refuse to accept. I am kind of wondering if we're gonna have to make a choice. I do feel like this game, like, I don't know, I think my only complaint about this game so far is that I feel like it sets up these situations where it makes it seem like I'm gonna make a choice, but then it just makes a choice for me. So I don't know for sure if we'll make a choice, but it kind of seems like maybe we will. People can say I'm stupid or overly idealistic or that my head's in the clouds. Let them. I'll find a way to save us both and reverse this tragedy. That's what I believe an ideal detective must do. Oh, yes, very nice. How wonderfully like you to be so very idealized. Renegade pokes his tongue. Just imagine like the anime girl pose. Pokes his tongue out at me again, then draws a knife from his pocket. Its blade is a crescent, feckled by bits of bright red. Renegade laps the blade like a ew. Then droplets vanishing beneath his tongue. Is he licking it? Oh, the taste of defilement. There's nothing quite as sweet. Jesus Christ, Renegade. No, incompetent. You mustn't try to fight him, incompetent. Ignoring her pleas, I unlock the handcuffs, binding her. Stay back, Posh. It isn't safe. I promise I'll protect you. What is it that sets off her thing? Is it the same thing that sets off his? I can't remember exactly what it was. Stay back, Posh. It isn't safe. I promise I'll protect you. Incompetent. Grasping the handcuffs, I turn to face Renegade. Getting a hold of these sure was a lucky break. Now I can demonstrate what my mentor taught me. Isn't that technique used to apprehend criminals? Pulling out the old cuff, huh? How ironic. Handcuffs were the key to liberating you. Oh, but your hands are trembling. I'll bet you don't have much fighting experience. No point in hiding it, you're right. Honest to God, I'm fucking terrified right now. I bite my arm with all my might, using the pain to forcibly stop it from shaking. Damn. But I won't run away. I'll use every ounce of my strength to make you release Posh's collar. Oh, yes. 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 You're really something. Come on, then. Let's have some fun. Yes, Renegade. My chest feels like it's about to burst. A cold sweat drips freely down my skin. If I lose focus, my legs will start wobbling. It's all right. I'm with you. Holmes moves close to my side. Come, it's time to fight back. Let us reverse this tragedy together. You and I. Okay, now this does kind of seem like a minigame of some sort. Let me save again. Whenever Holmes comes out and starts giving a speech, that's when you know there's going to be a minigame. My first battle for life and death begins. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, my God. He's just coming at me. Using the handcuffs, I block countless knife jabs. My eyes manage to follow, but it takes everything I have to avoid them. The way each blow is aimed directly at my vitals sends chills down my spine. I kind of like the sprites, too. They're just kind of like coming up. Fucking me up. Fail to dodge even one, and it's all over for me. You're doing better than I expected. Seems you've had quite the mentor. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. He knocked me out? Am I supposed to... I'm not supposed to be pressing anything, right? Ugh. You can't defend forever. I'll break through eventually. Or could it be you've only learned to defend? Come on, don't forget about your legs. Oh, shit. Renegade Detective chats casually as he slashes about. And here I am at my absolute limit. Just what is this guy? I'm already well aware, but this man truly has no qualms about killing. Despite his constant insistence that life holds precious value. This is one person I don't think I'll ever see eye to eye with. Just one hit. I just need to get one hit in. I need to find an opening somewhere. I don't know, man. I feel like you gotta get more than one hit. This guy lost an arm. And he's still kind of kicking our ass. You're wide open. Oh, here we go. Renegade slashes my right abdomen and fresh blood sprays into my field of view. This is bad. I feel my consciousness slipping. Oh, were we not able to stop it? Stay calm. That was the denouement. Okay. Holmes' voice recenters me. That was close. That vision was so lifelike and nearly overwhelmed my senses. When they kept the denouement at the same time it was happening. Right now I can still protect my... Oh, fuck. Wait, he just said it. He just said abdomen. Wait. Right abdomen, okay. Right abdomen. Oh! Ugh. I wonder... I just managed to block his attack. Without the denouement, it would have killed me. Kind of wonder if we're... Because this whole thing is like trying to figure out that we have the denouement. I wonder if I should let him stab me a little bit. You know? Just so he doesn't know that I'm, you know, that I'm so Raven. that I have the brain blast. Would have killed me. But granted, it does seem like it would have killed me if I didn't do it. I'm glad I was able to catch on to it quick enough. Nice moves there. Shall we dance another? Yeah, I didn't realize there was multiple abdomens. No time to relax. There is... I guess there's like the right and left side. Here comes the next strike. Ugh, blah, blah, blah. I see it again. A future in my throat. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now let's let him cut my throat a little bit, you know, just so he doesn't know that I have visions. We should maybe let him a little bit. My throat is cut clean open. Maybe if it's like my arm at some point, I'll let him have a little stabby stab, but no, I think this one I should probably protect. Yes, now act on that vision. Go, Watto! Okay. Is he gonna choose another one at some point? Why do I have choices? My throat. Keeping with my vision, I parry Renegade's attack with my cuffs. Nice, that was the easiest block so far. There's no mistaking it. The denouement kicking in now is no coincidence. He's totally trying to trigger it. Your form's improved all of a sudden. What's up with that? Renegade slashes again mid-sentence. What is it? What's coming next? Don't panic, Watto. Wait for the denouement to activate. You must sense your own imminent demise before a premonition will be shown. Rest assured, his strike is truly lethal. It will act. If his strike is truly lethal, it'll activate. Right. Okay, so if it's not lethal, it won't activate. And no Holmes speaks the truth. I soon see a vision of the knife's blade plunging straight into my chest horizontally. A thrust at that angle would be quite dreadful indeed. The knife could slip between your ribs and pierce your heart. I've got to dodge, but how? It isn't necessary. A head-on assault simply needs to have its trajectory shifted. I wonder what's going to happen if I did choose one of the wrong ones, you know what I mean? Use the cuffs to deflect the blade. Oh, my heart. It's the heart, right? That was what she just said, right? Yeah, heart. I don't stop the knife, but allow the tip of its blade to slip through the cuffs, redirecting it. Does Watto have to feel all of this too? I wonder. I guess he does, probably. He's definitely gonna vomit after this, man. He's using the denouement so much, but I kind of wonder if it does seem like he actually kind of feels the pain almost in some ways too, because he thought that vision, I guess just like the mentally seeing it can make you feel like it was real too, but yeah, so definitely be pretty rough to have to see over and over again. Renegade's arm is outstretched, leaving him defenseless. He leaps towards me. Now's your golden opportunity. Cuff him! As Holmes says this, I twist the handcuffs chain around his wrist, then throw away my weight into my hips and jerk sharply. Hi-ya! I swing my arms at full strength like a hammer thrower, leaving Renegade off balance as he's caught in the shackles. Then I slam his body into the nearby table. He rolls to the floor among the broken table legs. While keeping my eyes trained on him, I steady my ragged breaths. It's like we won, but I definitely also feel like we're just giving into whatever he wants. Because he's just trying to trigger my, I guess, denouement to be, all-powerful again, or whatever it was before. Blood drips from my nose. With my vision swimming and my head pounding, I barely stop myself from crying out in pain. You are definitely not well. You've witnessed your own death so many times in a short period. It's no wonder the side effects are so severe. I guess he could just be trying to trigger the side effects too. Are you able to move? Yeah, I'll manage. Let's tie up Renegade before he comes to. Use Techie's Chucky Wacky. Following Holmes' suggestion, I begin to take a stun gun out of my pocket. Ooh, but then... Now I see. So you can only dodge lethal attacks, I'll just do an unlethal stab. A voice coming from... Oh, I was still doing his voice. The voice coming from the ground chills me to the bone. Crap. Thinking fast, I try to jump back, but it's one moment too late. Fuck. Renegade's knife penetrates my right thigh. Yep, seems you couldn't dodge that one. Oh, sad. Ugh. I back away quickly to inspect my wounded leg. I'm still able to move it, and it hasn't gone numb. Even so, the situation is dire. Come on, Shocky Walkie, you still have him! Now that was a close one. You've got a lot more fight in you than I realized. Renegade climbs to his feet unsteadily. His eyes are unfocused, fixed on empty space instead of me. Oh, he's lost it. Well, did he ever have it? Never mind. He'd already lost an arm before my surprise. Attack hit him hard. It's clear he's at his limit. Come on, let me up already. Lose any more blood and you're gonna die for real. Ah, true. After losing my arm, that floaty kind of feeling's gotten worse. Almost like it's telling me it's time, you know? Oh, that's weird. Then take it as a sign and quit already. Why are you so obsessed with me? I can't help it. You're just so cute. You know how long I've waited for this moment to figure out Ideal Detective's abilities? After my graceless defeat and capture at Holmes's hand, I've been tingling ever since. Oh, how long I've awaited this. The climax, the final tingle. Thank you, Lucky Cat Luna. Renegade. I didn't know you were into kinky stuff. Oh, God. That is how he talks, though, honestly. That is truly how he talks. Thank you for the dono. Oh, God. The climax, the final tingle. I found the final piece of a lifelong puzzle, and you think I won't put it into place? Of course I will. More. Let me savor every last bit. He is totally hitting on me. Renegade grins madly, not bothering to wipe the blood dripping from his mouth. The man before me terrifies me to the fucking core. How does someone become so twisted? The extent of his depravity is so extreme. I can't help but wonder what brought him to this point. Oh no, it appears Renegade has figured out how the denouement functions. But how? He shouldn't even know I can use this ability. No, he was there with us. I guess, too, I'm like the ultimate ideal detective, you know? Holmes was just kind of like the backup ideal detective, but I'm the original. So, of course, he would be obsessed with me. Why are you so obsessed with me? Just can't help but think of Mean Girls. Don't you know I have you figured out? You can see the future with those eyes of yours, can't you? His words leave me tongue-tied for a moment. I think he may be up to his usual tricks, but I don't get the sense that he's joking. Don't tell me he actually... Oh, yeah, is Posh still here watching this? I totally forgot about that. I'm just gonna go. It wasn't that difficult. I mean, there aren't many superhumans around like Ideal Detective. Her abilities are famous. A popular topic at that. Wary of her power, the Dayless Knight, the group I belong to, sought to remove her from the equation. Of course, the exact workings of that ability were unknown, and I'm the only one who's noticed she found a successor. You. Okay, does he not realize that I was like the original based off what the papers were saying? They're famous. Is all of that true? It is. That said, my ability was top secret. So few are cognizant of the details, even within the DEA. Indeed, it's quite likely the Dayless Knight was after my life. Goodness, what a pain they are. Okay, wait, what? What? My ability was top secret. Cognizant. It's quite like the Dayless Knight was after my life. Goodness, what a pain they are. What really troubles me, however, is the fact he's discovered how the denouement is triggered. I've been working all these years trying to unravel the mystery of Ideal's power. When she died, I thought that was that. I was devastated. But like a messiah, you appeared before me. Your expression is just like hers, incompetent, burning with injustice. It's been a joy to see. I realized at once that you took up her mantle and hold the same powers, that you're my new Holmes. Come to thrill me just the same. Why couldn't I best her? How could she make such incredible leaps of logic? How could she always evade me? There's only one explanation. Holmes has the power to see her fate and foretell her own demise. Finally, I finally solved it, my dear Holmes. A renegade cackles maniacally. I'm unable to shake the feeling that my ability has been revealed to the worst fucking possible person. I feel like, yeah, if he wants to beat it, all he has to do is like keep, you know, doing like non-lethal stabs to the point where I can't avoid a lethal blow, you know what I mean? Sir, this is a Walmart. Incompetent, you must, oh my god, Posh, you're still here? Incompetent, you mustn't buy into his nonsense. Did you hear me? That man is fucking deranged, look at him. Well, bad news for you. Sadly, you won't be able to read the future anymore. Oh, why? Ignoring Posh's yells. I'm just saying ignore her, this is our date. Renegade speaks to me. I know all about your power. If you can sense death, a fatal wound won't cut it. So instead, why don't I slice you up until you're yeah, that's what I assumed. Until you're clinging to life. Time to get excited, because I'm about to carve you within an inch of your life, baby. This is the worst date I've ever been on. Renegade readies his knife and approaches me with a wicked grin. The next moment, I feel my right arm get sliced open. Shit. Ugh, it'd be nice to try to dodge this stuff. Now this is fun. It's true, solving a mystery feels so good. Different from the pleasure of taking a life. That's why I'm hooked on detective work. He comes closer, waving the knife to and fro. This is bad. I still haven't thought of a way to counter him. What do I do? What do I do? Ah, fuck. I failed to block him. My arm is gashed open. Next, my leg. And then my shoulder. We seem kind of dead. Unable to stand, I crumble to my knees. It hurts. My wounds are burning as if they're on fire. I can't keep my head straight through the intense, searing pain. My consciousness begins to slip and my vision grows cloudy. I can't find the strength to stand. You wanna, yeah, no, Posh, like, why can't you help me? Are you too worried about your wristband exploding? Incompetent. Oh no. If only I could do something. It's like, girl, I'm pretty sure I unlocked your chains. Like, you just chilling there? Pick yourself up. You can still get away. Watto, steel yourself and focus. Done so soon. Guess it's Posh's turn to play then. God, he is psycho, man. Their voices sound distant now. I'm soaked in hot sweat. It mingles with my blood, making my whole body feel like a thick puddle of liquid. But the sensation is familiar. That's right. How could I have forgotten so long? It hurts. I'm burning up. Remembering when he died in the past? It's horrific. It's miserable. It's cold. It's frustrating. I'm angry, enraged, yelling, crying, screaming, throwing up, pooping, praying, hoping, begging, envious. But above all, I can't forgive my helplessness. I've been in this exact situation in the past. Yeah. I finally remember. Hey, here we go! I really have felt all of this before. I'm walking through the labyrinth with Psycha. I'm gonna grab a protein shake. I feel like, I don't know, I got like a little shaky all of a sudden. Probably just haven't eaten soon enough. I will be right back. Oh, or maybe I'll grab a health bar. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. Just wanted to quickly grab that. I was like, there's no good time to stop. This is all so intense. I'm walking through the labyrinth with Psycha. Sorry, my third time. Oh, shit. Sorry, my third time. I've gotten pretty used to it, so our progress is much faster than before. But I sense something's different than usual, that something's not quite right. I scan our surroundings carefully until I notice the air right in front of us, gently quivering like the air around a little burner. Psycha, hide, there's something here. Really? But I don't see anything. I meant I can't either, but I can feel it. If we keep going, we'll die. Okay, yeah, he's already developing his powers. That's when it started. From that moment on, I occasionally see glimpses of future tragedies that could occur. What's up with, like, their parents? Did Watto mention having parents, now that I think about it? Like, because I was thinking if he, like, so if, like, if there's, like, 2 Wattos, like, a Watto that died, and then we were, like, made as, like, a second Watto, like, what would his home life be like? Like, did he have parents? Was he just abducted and then returned back to them? Like, I don't know if I really remember talking to them too much, but I don't know. No matter what trap I encounter in the maze, I always manage to slip through. Since I also go out of my way to help the others subject to the experiments, they've given me the ridiculous nickname Ideal Detective. It's so ridiculous, but I am. But I am awesome. But before I even realize it, I'm consistently leading and directing the other survivors. Until that fateful day arrives. The day I witness Psycha's death. If we take on the maze again, Psycha will die. I can only see how these tragedies play out. I don't know how to stop these visions from becoming reality. I think and think some more. Until I finally make up my mind. Psycha, let's escape from here, together. If oh why, this place is awesome! How about how? There's cameras watching us the whole time. We're in the maze. Psycha's worry shows in her voice. I've got to be the hero she sees me as. Yeah, I've got to be a great detective, like the legendary Sherlock Holmes. I was the original Holmes. Come on, it's elementary. Oh my god, it's elementary, my dear Psycho. That's cute. I imitate our beloved Sherlock, hoping to inspire her trust. Oh, there's an ad. I guess I'll take a little break then. So they are orphans. I can't really remember him talking about his family or not. I can't remember if they were orphans or if he did have a family. Because I don't know, I guess like if they did replace him, I just kind of wondered if like his family would like notice a difference after like he returned, you know what I mean? If they're watching us with cameras, that means there must be secret passages for the staff to use when something goes wrong. I already found some clues hinting at this. So if we can find an opening to access one of those paths, we should be able to escape. Wow, you really are amazing, Watto. Psycha beams happily. That's a relief. It seems that helped to put her mind at ease a bit. Good, this is the only way we're going to pull this off. In all honesty, I'm terrified. Even if we manage to find a passage, who knows what we might run into. Still, this is my only hope of saving her. Okay, Psycha, leave it to me, the ideal detective. I'm so glad we're getting, like, confirmation on what happened, because this whole flashback's been driving me insane, trying to figure out what exactly happened. No matter what happens, I'll reverse this tragedy, I promise you that. Yeah! And so, the time came to put our plan into action. Oh, hey, this place again. Just as we hoped, we found a hidden path and follow it to its location. To a location we'd regularly never be able to access. But soon there's a mech we've never seen before. Stabby wabby. Unlike the rest, this one pursues us relentlessly, no matter how hard we try to shake it. Probably that same one we had to deal with that killed Armor. That motherfucker would not lit up. Watto, why is it following us like this? I quickly shield Psycha, taking a direct slash from the red machine's blade. I can feel my body rapidly losing blood. The fresh cut burns like I've been set on fire. My chest grows heavy as a child comes over to me. I guess too, he is like the ideal detective, so maybe like he was on the brink of death, but they decided not to kill him because he was like so good. So they like resuscitated him or like somehow made him like alive again. Even to my young mind, I recognize that this must be what dying feels like. Sorry, Psycha, I couldn't protect you. Why are you saying sorry? I should be the one apologizing. If I'd been as strong as you, this never would have happened. I hear Psycha's distraught voice as my consciousness fades. Tears stream down her face as she stares at me. Then the tears suddenly stop. Hey, can you hear me? Hey, you can hear me, right? You're watching us, aren't you? I don't care what you do to me. I'll hand myself over to you completely. So please save Watto. I'll even take his place. Oh, I'll become the ideal detective. Don't you feel like a dick now for not trusting me, Weeby? A little bit. I can distinctly make out Psycha's words. Not only that, but her determination. Okay, so then it does make sense that Ideal actually is Psycha. No, she can't do that. No! She can't shoulder everything in my place. That shouldn't be an option here. I make an effort to extend my nearly bloodless hand to Psycha. She takes it in hers, flashes a wide grin, and speaks to me directly. It'll be fine. It's me we're talking about. I never had anything. My parents abandoned me when I was born. I was cut off from my older brother, too. Okay, so she really is an orphan. I didn't think I had a place anywhere. But you alone protected me, Watto. You'd think they would want to experiment on orphans, you know? So I decided to protect you, too. I can't keep talking all kitty-like. I gotta get stronger, be stronger. From here on, I am Ideal Detective. Farewell, Watto, Watto, Watto. My consciousness whites out again. Okay, so I guess they were able to revive him, and then she became Ideal Detective as well. When I come to, the enemy is before me. Why'd they treat him like he was dead if they revived him? They just decided to use her now? Like, you know, he was ruined. Well, then it's about time I took off one of those feet. Oh, fuck. Renegade lifts his knife with a grin. Oh my god, leave me alone, dude. I move in a flash and manage to catch his blade with the handcuffs. Here to fuck up Posh. Wait, you're even faster now. What's the deal? Aren't you supposed to be dying? This is nothing. Rather, I realize I've been holding back up until now. I guess she didn't mention having a brother. I do feel like, that probably is going to be, like, important later. Warmth slowly returns to my chilled, anemic body. Now I understand why Holmes, no Psycha, have been so evasive about our past. It's only natural. As if she could just say something like, I was saved because I took your place, or I've been living in your stead ever since. Oh, that's nice. I know I feel bad for being such a dick to her. Not a dick, but just like, you know, not trusting her as much. Of course she'd feel driven by guilt. No way she'd be able to share any of that with me. She'd been protecting me from the very start. Okay, let me double check something really quickly. It's like I didn't miss any donos, right? I feel like sometimes when I get really into the game, I kind of like zone out. Okay, no. I didn't read that one. Okay, cool. She'd been protecting me from the very start. That image of Psycha, that had been burned into my mind. It was a denouement vision all along. Why didn't I realize it sooner? Oh, what's with this soliloquy? Starting to lose it from all that blood loss? Yeah, I was like, what is Posh doing? Did you even do anything to her? She's in the corner like, I support you, bestie. You can do it. Try not to bleed out, bestie. Stop that. Okay, I did all I could. I did everything I could. Oh, that's right. Ugh. With his knife still trapped, I ran the tip of my foot into Renegade's unguarded stomach. He gasps from the impact. It's a direct hit. He backs off a little before readying his knife once again, though his expression doesn't change. Sweat gathers at his brow. Oh, I'm relieved. You're finally fighting with the intent to kill me, aren't you? Finally stop being such a pussy. You really think I'd stoop so low? Never mind. I refuse to take a life, even from a renegade like you. Well, isn't that sweet? This is your final warning. Fight like you want to kill me. You can't stop me until you're ready to take responsibility for the life of another. Renegade contorts his body and swings the knife down towards me. Another non-lethal attack, only meant to hurt me. The denouement won't allow me to read it. But there's a hole in his offense. I take the cuffs that I've only been gripping in front of me so far and forcefully swing them backwards. Hey! Oh, the screenshot looks awesome. You're not gonna block? Oh, what the hell, man? Oh, this one looks so good. Super Saiyan. As he guns for me, I bring the handcuffs down on him with all my might. Fuck him up. Oh, shit. I thought you said you weren't gonna try to kill me. Gah. Oh man, they only had that CG up for such a short time. That was so pretty. Renegade Detective's knife nicks my shoulder, drawing more blood. At the same time, however, my fist strikes his forehead, flinging him into a nearby bookshelf. Oof! Just as planned. If I tried to block, then there's no way I could have read his movements. But since he wasn't trying to kill me, I didn't need to stop him. Yeah, just hit back, man. Renegade picks himself up shakily, swaying a bit as he stands. My hit clearly dealt some damage. I wasn't expecting that. Think you knew I wasn't going for the kill, so you struck back even when it meant you'd get sliced, too. You and Workaholic are right. Maybe I am too nice. I'm a coward who isn't prepared to take the life of another. But even so, I've been grappling with the idea this whole time. In order to stop someone dangerous, is it truly necessary to kill, to end their life? But now I finally found my answer. Even so, I'm ready to put my life on the line to protect all that I can. Unlike Posh over there. What do you mean? I'm helping, bestie. I'm cheering you on. Renegade, no matter what you do, I swear I'll put an end to this myself. I'm like, incompetence fucking bleeding out, Posh. Can't you do something? Man, girl, I was rooting for you. Watto. From beside me, Psycha calls out my name. Oh, he's calling her Psycha now. That's nice. I guess he still kind of had reservations that it was really her, too. She can read my mind, so she must realize without me saying anything. I remembered it all, including the reality that 10 years ago, Psycha saved my life by taking the title of ideal detective herself. This whole time, I thought I failed to rescue her. But in a way, I had actually sacrificed Psycha in order to survive. The Carnitas thingy-majig or whatever that Workaholic mentioned. I feel a tinge of despair at how conveniently I've twisted my memories. Still, there's no time to wallow. I speak as if I'm trying to convince myself. That's right. What I need to do now is stop the menace in front of me. As the original ideal detective, this is my duty. Turns out half-assed measures won't cut it. Time to do what I was doing before, aiming to kill. Your predictions seem like they take a toll, though. Wonder who will hold out longer. Yeah, I always like, if he does, just keep trying to go for the kill. I don't know if Watto can really, like, protect himself indefinitely, you know what I mean? Since, it does take a very big mental toll, and he's already pretty messed up. As declared, Renegade draws near me with his knife at the ready. If he's set on using lethal force, I should be able to use the denouement. Our next exchange might be the deciding factor. Yeah, let's save. Even though the minigame was like, not even a minigame last time. It was like, he's about to stab my chest. What do you want to protect? Your chest? Your feet? Or your hands? It kind of feels like when you're watching, like, I don't know, a kid's show. It's like Amanda the Adventurer. It's like, which one do you want to protect? The one you just said. If he's set on using lethal force, I should be able to use a denouement. This might be the deciding factor. For now, I just need to hang in there and trust I'll find the chance to counter him. Here we go. Left, he's going left. God, which one do I fucking choose? If only Amanda was here to help me decide, damn it. Or Wooly, can I have a call? Can I have a call? Can I call someone to help? Left. I prepare for the strike and move my cuffs to the left. The clash of metal makes my ears ring. If I hadn't done it, if I hadn't seen the future, my ear would have been cut clean off. Like literally has the answer right fucking next to it. Another from the left. No, it's a feint. He's coming from the right. Oh God, which fucking one do I do? Oh man. Don't let his fate fool me and instead manage a right hand block to my cuffs. But the shock of the blow is more than I can handle, forcing one of my knees to the floor. Without pause, Renegade hunches down and slips past my guard. No way he'd miss an opportunity like this. Yeah, I feel like if they at least set like a timer or something, like maybe that would have made it more intense, but I don't know what they were thinking with this. I haven't had this much fun in a long time, incompetent. Anyways, bye-bye. The knife is thrust straight towards me. In my current position, there's no escape. This won't be easy to fend off. But that's fine by me. With his stabbing directly at me, I know exactly what to do. Oh, attack with Shocky. Oh my goodness. Attack. Hell yeah, baby. Let's use Shocky Walkie. Let's fucking go. Okay, well, this one's not quite as set in stone. Okay, beg for my life. Shocky Walkie, baby. Well, I think, yeah, Shocky Walkie's probably the best one. Take the friend from my pocket and aim it directly at Renegade. Oh, thank you. Spectro. Posh and Ideal sitting in a corner. I love the emojis too. They're so cute. Thanks for being a Kendra cultist for 12 months. Appreciate you. I love your Lycon too. That's so cute. Take my friend from my pocket and aim it directly at Renegade. Wait, no, that's not Shocky Walkie. The greatest detective of all time. The key to manipulating others is to provide a clear-cut objective. That's what you said, isn't it? Oh, fucking get him. I took a knee on purpose. In this position, my aim is more stable, but most importantly, it drew my enemy closer of his own accord. Attacking with a knife brought him within 2 meters of the range of my weapon. It's over. Stop or I'll shoot. I'll use him. Renegade ignores my warning and lunges forward. Without hesitation, I pull the fuck him up. Renegade! Upon taking the shot, I hear gunpowder ignite. I like it. Oh, this kind of feels like tingles. The spikes shoot from the chamber and bore into Renegade's stomach. His entire body convulses wildly. His tall he's smiling, dude. He likes it. His tall frame leans, but doesn't fall. He advances, erratic step after erratic step, grinning as he peers down at me. You actually pulled the trigger. Weren't you worried I'd get electrocuted to death? As if a bastard like you would die from a stun gun. I almost voiced the thought, but managed to stop myself. He's like, no, that would only happen to nice people, to characters I like. He's lost an arm and a substantial amount of blood. His body just took a huge shock, and yet he's still standing, stubbornly pursuing the ideal detective. I'm struck by a feeling when I consider that his life has also been unappended by an ideal detective. Not sympathy or kinship, but something else. It's something else. I don't know what it is. So out of earshot, I whisper to him quietly. I'll check your answers for you. I know we can sense death, just as you suspected. That's how I knew pulling this trigger wouldn't kill you. Does that work for your final piece or whatever? Okay. Oh, so my theory was right. Oh, so he has the denouement too? Yeah. I think that's what he's implying here. He laughs for a few moments, then lets out a sigh of contentment. He looks deeply satisfied, his crazed expression replaced with utter calm. Thanks, incompetent. I found my missing piece. Oh, what a good first date. You want to hang out again sometime? I think this went really well. I tingled a lot. I found my missing piece in the best way possible. For once, I get the feeling I'm going to sleep well tonight. The man lurches forward, toppling the ground. He passes out. His talking stopped abruptly, but I can hear him breathing, so he should still be alive. It's over at last. With a heavy exhale, I finally relax my tensed-up muscles. Okay, he's confirming him and Psycha had the denouement. I was thinking it was either that or he was confirming that they both had it. I thought maybe he was confirming that him and, what's-his-face had it, Renegade, just because he was, the one who, shot him or whatever. But it makes sense if he's referring to Ideal, too. I figured it was one or the other. You just sleep tight down there. I clench my trembling fist and suck air into my empty lungs. I just thought maybe he might have it, too, since he is invincible. The invincible detective. Feeling as though I've been brought back from the dead. Compared to Renegade, I'm definitely worse for wear. He had me at every turn. The only one thanks to his carelessness, but otherwise, he definitely would have killed me. Still, I can't help but feel proud of myself. I survived my first ever life or death fight. Ah, yay, we get to see this one again. It looks so good. Fuck you, Posh! Fuck you! I take it all back. I take it back, Posh. I take it all fucking back. All that character development you had. You're gonna watch me bleed to death. Incompetent, you were so good. I was watching the whole time. Fuck off. Posh, you bitch. Posh's eyes brim with tears as she scrambles across the room to me. I'm a mess. I'm literally bleeding out. So, you might want to back off. Was there a reason she couldn't help us? I'm a mess, so you better stay back. It kind of feels like in Dragon Ball Z when, a character's getting their ass kicked, and then, there's, 5 other, super strong guys just, watching from the sideline, and they're like, it's like Krillin or somebody's like, shouldn't we go help him? They're like, no, this is his fight. It's like, oh, man. I'm a mess, so you better stay back. There's blood everywhere. I think it was a load, Sniffy Whiffy. That's what I thought it said. Those whims are badges of honor. That's why I didn't stop it. That's why I was just gonna let you die. The mess won't bother me one bit. She had a, well, I know she had a bomb in her arm, but like, is it caused by doing stuff? She just have to stand still, perfectly still? Okay, let's get you patched up right away. Thankfully the bleeding's about to be stopped. They're likely not as deep as they look. Oh, before that, we need to figure out how to remove that collar thing. No need for that. It never worked in the first place. Huh? Still lying on the floor, Renegade rolls over to his back before continuing. I know how to detonate it. I know how to detonate it, but it's not how it's actually attached. All I did was wrap it onto her and make it look the part. Okay, so I guess he would just like hit it to dedicate it or whatever. To detonate it. It'll come right off if you try. But to be fair, with all my threats earlier, you weren't really in the position to risk it before. I beg your pardon, though I did find it odd how you wound it around my arm despite it resembling a tattoo. You mean to say you were bluffing? Oh god. Bluffing all along? Award-winning performance. Aren't you supposed to be passed out, bro? No, I've always been a talented actor. Despite our battle in full blast from the stun gun, Renegade hops to his feet, looking totally unconcerned. We're good now, right? That was a good date. We're all good, right? I take a defensive stance out of reflex, but Renegade raises an empty left palm, as if to signify his surrender. Relax, I can move, sure, but I don't have the strength to fight back. Anyways, you've grown way more than I anticipated, incompetent. You finally remember just how many lives are your responsibility. I feel so whole. I don't want to do anything else for a good while. I just want to soak this all in. Revolting. You're vile beyond salvation. You mean to say that everything you did was purposely intended to jog incompetence memory? Because, like, okay, if Renegade could, like, detonate it or whatever, I mean, I feel like he would be so busy, like, fighting, you know, he wouldn't, like, really notice it. I feel like she could have tried. I think she could have tried a little bit. Just a little bit more than we were given. Show us, I know you're past incompetent. I was positive your growth would be explosive if you managed to take responsibility for Ideal's life. Why do you care so much about others, bearing the burden for stuff like that? True to his name, Renegade really is a man, going against the system. Even so, I can sense how unwavering his convictions are. I can't help but ask him, this person who's causing me so much suffering, how he came to hold such strong beliefs. Renegade Detective, are your principles somehow tied to what you went through on this island? Oh, you know, just a little childhood trauma. I don't usually talk about myself, but whatever, I'll humor you. Oh my god, are we getting your backstory, your tragic past? Consider it all, thanks for indulging me earlier. Let me tell you a tale from way back when. Wait, what? David, thank you, David, for the donation. Weeby, I completely misunderstood Pride Month. Do you know anybody who wants 14 line now? I'm sure there's a production of Lion King somewhere. That'll take those lions from you, David. Just find Pride Rock. That's what we do for Pride Month. We just go there. Oh, I'm dead. Thank you, David, for the donation. I always enjoy your jokes too. Oh, that's so funny. Thanks, David, for stopping by. My family prized tradition overall, so from day one, my individuality was like heresy. Apparently, that's why they gave me to the SP, like Holmes's parents. Okay. My individuality was like heresy. Apparently, that's why they gave me. Okay. How many times did I go through that maze for their experiments? It was so long ago, my memory's fuzzy, but I remember seeing all those kids die. The cell beds we fought over at first outnumbered us in time. At that point, I was hailed as one of the 5 gifted subjects who could survive any trial. They called me Invincible Detective during our repeated, life-threatening experiments. I realized they wouldn't stop until only one of us was left. Damn. So I figured if I died there, all the lives lost would have gone to waste. Basically, even as a sole survivor, I could give their lives meaning. So, that's when you escaped. Yeah, but not with everybody else, though. That's sad to say, but that's no point in bringing them along. It's like, whatever. What a truly dreadful story. So the DA's predecessor, the secret police, was behind everything after that. I kind of wonder why his family didn't like him. I mean, he was just a kid back then. I mean, he's fucked up now, but I kind of wonder. He does seem to have very, what's the word? Like, he's very non-conforming when it comes to, like, you know, gender. It kind of seems like with the heels and all that. I kind of wonder if that was part of why they, like, initially abandoned him. Obviously he became crazy, but I think that was from the experiments. But just a thought. So DA's predecessor, the secret police, was behind everything after all. Fuck his parents. His parents are the true evil ones. Having a renegade detective story, Posh's expression has grown somber. I cease to sympathize with his experience, and I accept how it would shape his beliefs. Even so, Renegade, I understand where you're coming from now. But, oh yeah, he did kill his family. Oh yeah, I've kind of forgot about that. But like, maybe he had a point. maybe he had a maybe he had a point. Maybe they were just homophobic. And maybe that was why he did it. Do you ever think about that? You ever think about that? But you can't push your beliefs onto others. Do you really think everyone has to bear the responsibility for their lives around them? Ah, welcome, Clover. Oh, there's the thing. Even if I'm spitting in the face of God, I won't betray my principles. I'll follow them, and I'll make sure the others do the same. You won't accept my beliefs, just as I won't accept your sense of justice. We could do this 1,000 times over, and nothing would change. I agree with you there. Repeat your misdeeds 1,000 times if you want. I promise to stop you each and every time. Still so green around the ears. Green, sweet. Why is he talking like this, man? And all too tender. Like an unripened fruit that I'll bruise at any touch. But fine by me. That's what gets me. Oh, man. That's what gets me tingling. After all, with all of my heart, I pray your growth continues, incompetent detective. Jesus. Neither of us says another word. We're both in silent agreement. The fact of the matter is, he and I will never see eye to eye. Good heavens. Are you quite finished with your flim-flam yet? Tie up that scoundrel so we can return to the lobby. Toad to sweet. You guys ready to stop bleeding out, finally? Posh sighs in exasperation, but at the very next moment, oh god, is Workaholic gonna show up? What in the world? We've had enough climactic moments, Workaholic. You can go back. Well, this is the perfect time for him to show up because Renegade's like almost like half dead. What in the world is going on? Calm down. I'm sure the power just went out. I take out my D-pad and toggle on its flashlight. When I point the light forward, I notice that Renegade... Motherfucker. Renegade has disappeared! He should have been standing right in front of me. Motherfucker. Was this him? Renegade's gone. Pardon? How is that possible? I arc the light across the entire room, but no one's here aside from Posh and me. Could it be that he intentionally planned this out? He's too big-brained for me, dude. Oh my god. Could it be that he intentionally planned this outage in order to make his escape? He must have fled. Let's go after him, motherfucker. You bumbling oaf. Moving about in the darkness would be horrendously reckless. Come across a trap, and it'll be the curly gates for us. You mean the pearly gates? Same difference. Now come here. Stand back to back with me and pay close attention to our surroundings. Gotcha. Can we treat my wounds, maybe? Maybe. As directed, I turn my back against Posh's. We scan the area with our D-pad, flashlights. As expected, there's no sign of anyone. You mustn't get careless now. Understood? We can give chase once our eyes have adjusted to the darkness. Right, sorry. I can contemplate how much growing I still have to do as a detective when suddenly... Oh, hey! They're back on! He's already escaped. The lights come back on. Of course, there's still no trace of Renegade. We need to pursue him right away, but then... I know Workaholic's up to something. In a piercing, shrill tone, a bell sounds off. Uh-oh. No, Father! No! Is he dead? This way, incompetent. It appears he emerges. No! What? No! Damn He was not. Why would you kill the hot one? Damn it. This way, Incompetent. It appears the emergency alarm has been triggered. Why couldn't it have been Posh? Damn it. Damn it. Huh? He's so fucking dead. He got electrocuted, didn't he? Motherfucker. Who the hell? Who would have done it then? Because Renegade was with us like the whole time, and he was too weak to kill somebody. So did it have to be somebody else? Is that what this is going to end up being? As an alarm continues to ring, we're confronted with a shocking sight that makes us convulse in horror. Maybe Techie, since he was like kind of hung up on the idea that he didn't have like the, whatchamacallit, the, you know, incentive to kill earlier. As the alarm continues to ring, we're confronted with a shocking sight that makes us convulse in horror. Workaholic. No! No! Not the hot one! No! Oh, I'll never forget your... Oh, he looks hot even dead. Damn it! Workaholic droops limply, handcuffed to a pipe extending from the fire extinguisher. Who am I supposed to simp for now? His entire body is soaked. Countless lacerations cover him like a torture victim. Workaholic. What on earth happened here? He doesn't respond to our cries. Could it be? Damn, his chest has been stabbed. The wounds aren't deep. I'll check for a pulse. It did look like he was electrocuted with like the water and like the spark at the top. Oh, is there an ad? What the worst timing, dude. Okay, I'll chill for a second for y'all. Where did my look high day flesh go? She's around here somewhere. Video. Here's on my other table. Workaholic held his ground against Renegade Detective. There's no way he could die like this. I hurried his pulse. Damn it. I guess I got gourmet. However, it's not the same. It's not the same. She's not evil. She's not evil. She doesn't have evil sprites like he does. Incompetent. Stop. It's dangerous to touch him. Huh? What? Doleful sprints towards me, but he's too late. I've already made contact. Oh shit, am I gonna shock too? Pain immediately racks me like flames on my skin. What is this? Like there's a bare electrical wire touching the pipe. Workaholic was electrocuted by the high voltage running through the cuffs. Really? So he's already... We don't know that for sure. The way Incompetent reacted, the current doesn't seem to be all that powerful. We can still save him if it was just a shock. Let's get those cuffs off him quick. Oh my god. Gourmet takes a fork from her pocket. Wouldn't that conduct it? Raises the high up and slashes the chain connecting the handcuffs to the pipe in one stroke. I don't know anything about science. What do I know? Now we can touch him. Quick, he needs CPR. What happened? Bookworm and Techie join us. I run to Techie to see if he has anything to help. Techie, we need you. Workaholic is in trouble. Do you have any defibrillator or anything like that? Of course. Just a moment. I'll get Zippy Zappy. I'll get Zippy Zappy, my life-saving friend. It's Zippy Zappy, Zippy Zack Workaholic in the first place. I borrowed Techie's tool and put everything I have into getting Workaholic's heart back in rhythm. It shouldn't have been long since he was shocked. We can still make it. There's still time. I'm sure of it. What is it this time? That noise. It was above us, right? Did something happen to the elevator? Oh my god, fucking Renegade. Did he get to the elevator already? That's the girl referring to what very well may have just occurred. We're so fucked. I completely forgotten. Didn't Renegade Detective still have the elevator key with him when he escaped? I'll keep trying to resuscitate him. The rest of you go and inspect the elevator. God, we're so fucked. But that appears to be our only problem. Come on, Doleful. I'll go with you too, Posh. Techie, Bookworm. Can you stay and help Incompetent? Of course. Incompetent Detective, if you grow tired, let me know and I'll take over, the girl said. Lack of faith in her physical strength notwithstanding. Thanks. Be careful, everyone. Oh, shit. This chapter is not going good for us at all. Workaholic, if you can hear me, say something. Say something, Workaholic. I call out to him as I repeatedly administer the AED to his heart, but time passes and his eyes don't stir. even was. What do I have left to sip? Fucking Posh. At least I have Gourmet. She'll probably die this chapter too, though. Then I'll have nothing left. Workaholic, wake up, I'm begging you. You have a family waiting, don't you? You have fangirls. Open your eyes, please, Workaholic. Workaholic. It's been over 10 minutes since resuscitation began. We should stop, the girl said remorsefully. Even a doctor would have called it by now. There's nothing more to be done. No. No. My legs give out as I sink to the floor. I had finally decided to protect the lives of others to the very best of my ability. But the moment Workaholic gave me a chance to put my words into action, he died. What a bitter, darkly ironic end. Damn it, who would do this? I'm not forgiving them. I don't even care if they had a good reason. I don't care, man. Apart from the stab wounds on his chest, his body remains untouched, making it harder to accept as reality. Was he really murdered? Who could do something so awful? We're the only survivors left now, which means there's only one person who could be the culprit, right? That's right. I don't think it was him. That's right, there's no doubt about it. The electrocution caused the alarm, which occurred when the power returned. So Workaholic was killed when the tripped breakers were reset. All of us were with somebody else. That leaves only one candidate who could have set this trap. Well, I guess it was a trap that he could have done it. It's just like, he was so, weak, I didn't think, he'd be able to. He did get stabbed, though, too. It was him again, Renegade Detective. There's got to be more to it than that. So he definitely couldn't take him on in, the state that he was in. I don't know if he would really even try, but I guess we'll see. The timing with which the breakfast tripped was too perfect. He planned from the start to escape under the cover of darkness while killing Workaholic at the same time. Could it have been his plan to lure us here? Renegade was waiting for the elevator to be repaired, was he not? The girl asked. Okay. Yeah, I guess it does fit his plans really well. What Bookworm says makes sense. Even with the key, he couldn't use it while so many of us were camped out in front of the elevator. What if he's using Workaholic's corpse and the alarm to distract us? That explosion could have been Renegade Detective destroying the elevator after he finished using it. Okay. Let's get back over there. We gotta find out what's going on. I take the lead as we head over to where the others are waiting in front of the elevator. Wait, wait, what? Did I say breakfast? I don't know. I think a sight awaits us when we arrive at the elevator. What the fuck? Somebody else is dead. What happened? Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking Gourmet. It's Posh on some Monica shit. She's like, I know it's you, Posh. You're killing everybody, so I only have you to simp for. I won't fucking do it, Posh. I won't simp for you. I don't care if you kill Workaholic, if you kill Gourmet. I won't do it. The elevator is stuck. Its door is slightly ajar. Blood drips from the gap. Who's dead? I swear to God, if it's Gourmet, I'm gonna freak out. Blood drips from the gap like a tap left running. Oh, gosh. It's either Gourmet, Posh, or who was the other person? Was it just those two that left? God, we're getting so down. Oh yeah, and Doleful too. Oh man, I like all of them. Well, there's obviously a choice to who I'd want to die more out of those three. Against my will, the overwhelming stench of blood forces me, unless it's Renegade, forces me to imagine what tragedy could have transpired here. The elevator was functioning, so I summoned it to our floor, and this is how it appeared. Of course. Okay, it's fine. Posh isn't that bad, but out of everybody, just the one of you cool would die the most. The inner doors will not budge, and everything is covered in blood. Oh my god. The three of us weren't strong enough to open it. Incompetent, could you help us out? Where the fuck did the blood come from? Was it Renegade? Yeah, of course. We all grab the gates and pull with our combined strength. The metal scrapes along as it gradually shifts. The more the gap widens, the more blood spills out. It's like opening a portal to hell. I don't want to look, but I can't bring myself to avert my eyes. It's gotta be him. Once we forcefully pry the gates open, a swirl of emotions assail me. Oh, it is him! No! Oh, the view of the the heels too. Damn it. Aw. I know he was a horrible person, but like, he was still a good character. You know what I mean? I should have known after he gave his, whatchamacallit, his like backstory and all that too. Damn it. I did like him though. Eek. A headless corpse. What? Headless? Whoa! Oh my god! Somebody was fucking pissed! Holy shit! Headless? A headless corpse tumbles out of the open elevator. Blood flows from the stump of... Where's the head at? Blood flows from the stump of its neck. I know I've seen this body. I know I've seen those heels before. Who could it be? Is it Techie? No, Techie's right next to me. Amanda pops out. Who do you think? Who do you think was the one who died, Weeby? Thank you, Blessed Vein. I can't believe you postponed streaming this game until Pride Month. Just for this. For shame, Weeby. For shame. And during Pride Month, no less. It's so sick. But hey, got the rainbows on, guys. But that makes up for it, right? Blood froze from the stub of its neck. I know I've seen this body before. That body, those clothes. Could it be? Holy fuck. Renegade? Why, but Renegade killed Workaholic, did he not? So why is Renegade himself dead as well? I wonder, did one of us kill both of them then? Perhaps it's a decoy. We should thoroughly inspect the body. I don't know, because somebody kind of thinks Techie did it, just because I feel like, you know, honestly, get your anger out, boo. Because, like, he was such a dick to Techie, being like, you don't have the resolve, Techie, you can't do shit, Techie. So I feel like I could see Techie being like, bet. I made Stabby Wabby and I'm ready to go. Stay back, Bookworm. We'll take a look. Oh my god. We cautiously approach what appears to be Renegade Detective's remains and investigate. I haven't seen a decapitated body in a long time. Nauseating, isn't it? There wasn't a lot of time in between now and us losing sight of him. Who cut his head off and how? The caller Workaholic mentioned must have gone off. This is all so horrible. Oh yeah, the caller. So what we heard a minute ago was the caller detonating, but what caused it? Okay, interesting. I refuse to believe that Renegade could have died so easily, the girl said, sharing her candid opinion while covering both eyes with her hands. Oh, poor Bookworm. Yeah, I feel the same way. Oh, thank you, Clover. Renegade may have died, but slayed so hard, and he slayed in the good way in those heels. As he should. And he did it for Pride Month. Yeah, I feel the same way. Thank you for the dono, by the way, Clover. It looks like the Renegade we know so well, but without any head on its corpse. We can't tell if it's really him. How do you detonate his collar again? Knowing him, it doesn't seem impossible. That he's still hiding somewhere, alive and well. And then there are further mysteries atop all of this. Okay, hey, are you punking as Renegade? You can come out now. What? Does head just like straight up explode then? Like just like nowhere to be seen? Just like completely exploded? From the collar? Ugh. We hear a tremendous boom from above us. What the fuck, dude? Can I have a break? We hear a tremendous boom from above us. It feels closer than the last one. If the shaking floor is any indication, if the first explosion was the collar, then what the fuck is the second? What is going on? There are too many peculiarities about all this, don't you think? I mean, everybody's together, right? What else could it be? Unless somebody blew up a Workaholic's body somehow? Absolutely. Renegade was the only one with an elevator key, so no one other than him could have called for it. But Renegade was killed on an upper level, so maybe it just made sense to assume someone besides us was on the surface? Someone besides us? But who? Senior. I bet it's fucking Senior Detective, bitch. We never even solved who committed that murder, huh? I know you're out there, old man. I know you're fucking out there still. I will end you. I will fucking end you. Are they in the research facility above ground the whole time, waiting for him to arrive? If that's the case, who could have murdered Workaholic? To say something, somebody was biding their time up there, presents a clear contradiction. The two of them were simultaneously killed on separate levels, but the conditions for each murder conflict with the other. If we were to name this case, then the case of the Paradox killings would be apt, said the girl, sharing her thoughts. Paradox killings. Everyone apart from Posh and myself was in the lobby. It's an obvious fact that none of us could have killed Workaholic. Renegade's the only one who would have had the opportunity to kill him, but he was killed too, yeah. He was like killed on like the upper floor too, so it definitely makes it to where it couldn't be him. Could there be somebody else on this floor, or is there someone like me with superhuman abilities to defy these contradictions? Holmes, what do I do? I ask Holmes, but I don't see her. She hasn't appeared at all since I remembered my past. Does it have something to do with why I haven't seen her since yesterday? Is she finally at peace or whatever? It's like, I'm not at peace, girlie. You need to stay here longer. Or is she choosing not to appear to me? I don't understand what's going on at all. But there's no time to wait. We won't be able to escape this island if we don't unpack this mystery. We're so close to escaping. Our only choice is to solve this case, no matter what it takes. Oh, yeah, crap, I gotta save. Can I save beforehand? Chapter 5, The Case of the Paradox Murders. Okay, let me save. Do you think you can reach the headquarters? Okay, I thought we were gonna do something. I thought we were gonna do like the investigation or something. What's all that epic music for? No, nothing's changed. The comms network is just as unstable as it was when we first arrived on the island. Still, it's already been a week since we lost contact. Assuming they've noticed something's off, help should arrive soon. There's no way we'll miss our rescue team as long as we're on the surface. Guess our best option is to sit tight and wait for now. Kinda think of it, this lobby looks exactly like the one underground. Yeah, I'm sure that's on purpose. The elevator has no button for going down below, and you can't get here without the special key. Maybe it's designed like this so that even if pictures were leaked, they could explain it anyways. It's likely that there were members in the research facility who, like me, didn't know about the underground sector. So even within the organization, they really didn't want anybody knowing, huh? We all have to look around, and while there are traces of an explosion, there isn't anything too unusual. That is apart from one thing in particular. Incompetent, I found Renegade. That's cool. Do I have to see it though? I was like, we're just gonna chill. That's what I was thinking too. He was like, we gotta solve this mystery. Okay, time to go upstairs and chill. It's like, okay, but I'm kind of tired though from all this like murder and explosions and like bleeding out. I kind of want to take a nap. We'll definitely investigate afterwards. But he was hyping it up to seem like it was such an important mystery to solve that he's like, and I'm good. And never mind. Incompetent, I found Renegade Detective's head. This is horrible. It's overwhelmingly graphic. By no means can we let bookworms, photographic memory see it. We keep watch, ensuring the rest don't notice. An area where the collar was implanted is scorched, confirming the noise we heard before was in fact the collar detonating. God, I think we're not gonna see it at least, thank God. So the cause of death really was the collar exploding then. Hang on, Gourmet said he was caught between the elevator and floor and died from shock as it tore his head off. Oh, what? He was caught between the elevator and the floor and died from shock as it... What? There was a gap in between the elevator doors, remember? Judging by the scorch marks on them, it was forcibly made by an exploding collar. And then the elevator started moving with his head stuck in the... And then the elevator started moving with his head still stuck in the gap, which, you know... Which tore it off. It's hard to imagine anybody doing something so fucked up. Like, what? The plan must have taken into account how old the elevator is. Not to mention its lack of security measures. Whatever the case, it's horrifying. Wait, there are burn marks on his neck, but that doesn't make sense if he wasn't killed by the explosion. It must have been the second explosion. Renegade Detective took a number of reserve collars with him, right? Okay.
He probably used one of them to blast the elevator doors open. So maybe the second one was on his neck going off?
Okay. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's so fucked up. Ew! So the collar on his neck detonated after... Ah! God, this is so much worse. It was already so bad, but that's so much worse to die like that. Oh my God. So the collar on his neck detonated after his head was already torn off. He may have had it coming, but it's hard not to feel for him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's hard to believe someone could think up a murder like this. The quartering Duke's far crueler than we thought.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. That is a horrible way to go. Like, oh, just the elevator. So the culprit detonated a reserve collar to force the elevator open, then stuck a renegade detective's head in between the doors and escaped. When the elevator moved, it tore off Renegade Detective's head, which rolled to the ground, with its collar going off shortly after that. Why go through all that effort? I can't make any sense of it. Why jump through all these hoops to kill Renegade with the elevator specifically? They fucking hate him, dude. They hate him, dude. To do all that. It'd be way quicker and less risky to do away with him by hand. That, or they're just really sadistic?
There's also this, which I'm assuming was made to mock us. It was attached to the elevator's operating panel.
Oh. Huh. Warning, this button may cause death. Was it like... So did they just like set him up there and then it's like we pressed it and then it went down? Like, so it's like technically we did it? That one girl from TikTok. Everybody's so creative. I love her videos. Double takes a piece of the notepad paper from his pocket. Scribbled upon it are the words, warning, this button may cause death. It really did mean death for a renegade detective.
Yeah, maybe Renegade Detective knew he was about to die and jotted this down as a joke. I was so tense when I pressed that button. What the fuck?
This is nothing to laugh at, though. Then again, trying to inject humor into such a morbid situation would be very like him. We finished examining his corpse and returned below ground. Okay, so we are gonna go back down.
I found spare collars in his pocket, probably the same model that was implanted on him. Workout like mentioned it before, but these devices can be remotely detonated via a transmitter, such as a D-pad.
How can it be done on a D-pad? All you have to do is use the massaging function to send a keyword to the target. To keep things simple, let's call this keyword a command. Wait, so Renegade prepared for his death? Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, it does seem like it though, I guess. Just trying to find the humor, you know? Right before he dies. Let me check if it didn't mess up my lipstick. Can't remember it. Seen a little bit earlier when I was freaking out. I've analyzed the internal data and confirmed that detonation requires a command from 3 or more devices. Meaning 3 or more D-pads. So basically 3 or more detectives would have had to send those messages to Renegade Detective. Workaholic said that he needed my help with the detonation, so he planned to have me, himself, and an unknown third party use our D-pads to trigger it. Okay. By the way, there is also a security function that causes it to self-destruct when the back is pried open, preventing you from seeing any internal data. Okay. This is straight out of a spy movie. Couldn't that be used to trigger an explosion? It'd go off in under 10 seconds, and you can't open the back when it's attached, so it's hard to utilize systematically. At best, it could be a small bomb. So you could use that one to bust open the elevator doors, but anything else beyond that would be a lot of extra trouble. Did the culprit sever a Renegade Detective's collar, remove it, and then detonate it? Okay, was that why they did what they did? Okay. I guess that could be the reason why they did the whole thing instead of just, well, I mean... Okay, no, yeah, because they would need to decapitate him in order to get the collar, so it was just more like a logical thing rather than like having a huge vendetta against him. No, that takes too much time and leave even more evidence. It makes more sense for it to be detonated the standard way, remotely. Can you tell which detectives were used to do this?
Unfortunately not. The detonated collar was blown to smithereens, so there's no way to check. Oh, thank you, Crocomancer. Woo, can't believe I'm close to a year. Go, Weeby. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate you being a member for 10 months. It's awesome. And look at you with your little Mitch icon. Oh, man. What if they use the D-pads of those who have already died? The girl asked, presenting a third possibility. That could be a workaround, yes, but then again, they would each require fingerprint recognition, so only their owners could use them, correct? Why not just cut off a finger from a corpse and take it with you, the girl replied. And gracious, what a dangerous mind you have lingering behind that sweet face. Well, it is a possibility. One could easily carry around a severed finger or two. If the culprit is the quartering duke, it's definitely not out of the question for him. Oh wait, Workaholic and Renegade mentioned an alternative method of triggering the detonation, right? Maybe the culprit used that instead. Good point. That's something we'll need to look into. Thanks for bringing it up.
Also, we finished Workaholic's post-mortem report. The cause of death is cardiopulmonary arrest due to prolonged electrocution. Let me relook at some of this stuff. I'm still a little confused on how the detonation. Oh, ah! I don't even know what that alarm's for. Oh yeah, it was for my nap yesterday. So you can use that to boast up in the elevators. Anything else beyond that would be a lot of extra trouble. Sever is, and then detonate it. First line of the detonation collar was blown to smithereens, so no way to check. The D-pads of those who already died. The girl asked. Work around, but then again, require fingerprint recognition. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm like getting all of this right. Okay, the security function that causes it to self-destruct when the back is pried open, preventing you from seeing any internal data. Okay. I guess there's like several different ways to do it. I don't know if we really like completely decide on one. The stab wounds on his chest imply that he fought someone, but they don't seem to have anything to do with how he actually died. Okay, Workaholic had stab wounds too.
Also, so there's nothing off about the shutter. The underground research facility was totally cut off from the outside ever since we arrived.
So that means the culprit is here somewhere. Oh, to dumb it down, Workaholic had a heart attack due to the electric shock messing with his heart. Yeah, that makes sense. But we've all been moving about together, so our alibis line up perfectly. I am again reminded of Bookworm's remark about these killings being paradoxical. Both of them died at virtually the same time, one above ground and one below. If we fail to address that, then we won't solve this case. Everyone's gaze instinctively turns towards me. You're the one who keeps solving these. I get it. It's become something of a pattern for an investigation to only really get going after I give the word. I can do this. I have to. Okay, now are we gonna investigate? He's gonna hype it up again and then be like, okay, I guess we're just chilling. Just gonna chill out some more. I speak aloud, trying to encourage myself. Ideal Detective isn't here. Making this my first time taking charge all on my own. I'm nervous, but it's something I must do. All right, everyone. We just head to the surface and call for help, leaving all this behind. But we're detectives. Whenever a case presents itself, our only option is to investigate it. Tragedy has occurred right before our eyes. It's up to us to reverse it. I'm like trying to figure out who could have done this, because it's like 2 people died. We all have alibis. Like, is Senior Detective still lurking around? He was the one who did it. Or like one of them could have been like sewer slide. But like, I feel like it wouldn't make, I don't know, it'd be more interesting if it was one of us who did it. But at the same time, we do all have like pretty solid alibis, I feel like. I mean, I guess it could be like, I guess there's been cases in Danganronpa, or at least in fan games, where it's like somebody has like an alibi, but they go away for a little bit, and then it's like they kind of had an alibi, but they also, you know, went to the bathroom for like, you know, 5 minutes and then came back. Everything about these 2 deaths is bizarre. Our investigation begins as we strive to detangle this mystery. It could be 2 people too. There's so many possibilities for this case. 9 hours remain. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot how to do this. I kind of forgot a little bit how to do the controls for this. I should have re-looked it up. It's been so long, I feel like, because I was having to do that other minigame for a while. Is there 2 floors this time? Oh, I can like zoom out. That's cool. Oh, how do I... What are these? like traps or something. Okay, whatever. We have this thing, which I guess we can do first. I feel like yeah, we can solve all this stuff and then come back for these later if we want. So I guess I might do that. This one was infer, right? So 5 points, it's not bad. What's your inference? 6. Oh, you're good, girl. You got this. There we go. Okay, cool. Corner strap for the win. Hell yeah, baby. You know what it is. You know we're gonna do some more corner strat. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, man. I'm so glad to not have to do that minigame again. I hated that minigame. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess, I think I will go ahead and move some of these people, though. Can I move... What's your inspect? How good is it? Oh, yours is pretty good. I think if I move you here, you might be okay, right? Oh, seriously? Oh, that's sad. Man. Maybe later, then. I thought she would be close enough to inspect. I feel like I'm probably gonna need her to do this later, though, right? Yeah, maybe I'll just leave her then. Okay, well, I'll move you to the RT, right? RT, do you do inspect or do you do infer? I can't remember. I'm so glad I took screenshots. They're in here somewhere. You guys in the chat will probably let me know too. Oh my god, I have so many pictures. Oh my gosh, when I was taking pictures of the markings in that one place. Is it inspect or is it... Do you guys remember? Is it inspect or is it, Oh, you guys got ads. Damn. Man, I took a screenshot of this forever ago. So many cat pictures to go through. Where are you, screenshots? Maybe I should just try. Just try inspect it. Gourmet assist Posh. I don't know. Does she really need to assist though? Her analysis is 5. I think she doesn't. I don't think she really needs to assist Posh right now. Honestly, I think oh yeah, what's your analysis or your inspect? I think you just always use inspect unless it's the mystery points. I think so. Can you inspect? Oh, you're so close to being able to inspect it, man. Okay, maybe I'll just move you. If I move you here, I think you'll probably be okay if you move there, right? Oh, really? I guess it's the door. Whatever, you can just do that for now. Lots of cat pictures. Lots and lots of them. Okay, maybe I'll do... Oh, hey, you're over here. Look at you. What's your analysis? 5. What's your inspect? Ugh. Jesus. That's awful, man. I guess I can just kind of move you over here. I'll need you to do this soon. Actually, I can just Y you over here if I want to, right? It's gonna take me 2 rounds anyway, so might as well. Oh, unless I need you to analyze something. Maybe I should, maybe I should do that. Just in case. I'll do a preliminary for now. Oh. Whew, finger slipped. Okay, let's do preliminary for now. Why, if it isn't a rubber wristband for guest who dropped this here, we need to return it from whence it came. Rubber wristband. Ick, this info hasn't been logged yet, right? I gotta tell everyone quick. Yay. Excess electricity usage causes breakers to shut off. Father always warned me not to run the AC and microwave at the same time. The culprit tripped the breakers, prompting a blackout without directly interfering with the distribution board, surmised the girl. Evidence acquired. Distribution board. Yay.
Does this photo belong to... Oh, the Posh. The Posh flashback. Evidence acquired. Photo of happy employees. Yay, flashback time. After dinner and my infinite wisdom, I reflect upon the day's events and chart our next course, as one would expect from a chief detective. It has been an entire 24 hours since our imprisonment in this manner, a rather precarious situation to say the least. Okay, I thought I was gonna kind of, well, I guess actually, is it just us talking to her usually in these scenes? Although we have access to ample provisions, morale will inevitably crumble in due times. I kind of thought we were gonna see like a flashback of her with her family. Those with such temperaments as Rowdy's. Aw, Rowdy, I miss you. Blunt with a strong sense of justice, could run amok at any moment. I must keep them in check. Though I feel ideal, that is, Holmes would have done a finer job of doing so. I recall the face of my eternal competitor. Ultimately, I was never able to best her. A knock sounds out at the door, breaking me from my reverie. I miss you! Oh, God! I miss you, King. King who's never done anything wrong. Keeping my guard up, I open the door to see Workaholic. In his hands, he holds a teapot that I remember spotting in the dining room. Why'd you have to die? I saw on the security camera that you were still up. If there's something on your mind, would you like to discuss it over tea? My, aren't you a perceptive one for a commoner? I shall humbly accept your offer. Black tea is a mental fuel for the noble woman. After all, Workaholic beckons me to sit down on the bed before pouring some into the cups on the desk. After adding in my preferred amount of sugar, he proffers a drink to me with meticulous, practiced ease. The full-bodied aroma wafting from the cup soothes my weary mind. From the looks of it, you've been overworking yourself since yesterday. Are you doing all right? Overworking myself? Preposterous. I'll thank you not to think so little of the aristocracy. No need to put on a strong front. Weren't you and the chief on close terms? She always goes on about how you were going to blossom one day. Holmes said that about me? And in spite of her constant mockery, too, to think she would have such a sentiment upon meeting her demise, the yellow-bellied coward. I nearly speak my vitriol aloud before I realize the words will not reach her, quietly swallowing my vexation. Ideal's actually like in ghost form in there, like, no, I actually am listening. I'm well aware of your circumstances, all the pressure you're under to rebuild your family's standing. Only you would continue to use your legal name in spite of the risks. Ariel Allen Pinkerman. I find your commitment impressive, actually. Having said that, it's also cause for concern. I feel you'll grind yourself down to nothing, the way our old chief did when she died defending us. He has me pegged. I feel my voice hitch in my throat. However, a proper chief cannot allow such commentary to faze them. Thus, I maintain a cool demeanor and give my reply. Bear in mind, I am of society's upper crust. Thus, it is my duty to suffer on behalf of the common people. As acting chief, I have an obligation to protect those around me, for Holmes' sake as well, so please do not trouble yourself over this. Got it, you're right. If things were that simple, you wouldn't be struggling like this. I just hope the day comes when you let yourself cooperate with those around you, rather than trying to shoulder everything on your own. It's too late for some folks, like me and the old chief. With that, Workaholic excuses himself. Left in my own company, I began to ruminate upon his words. It was too late for Holmes and Workaholic, was it? Well, bah to that. I refuse to change either. Since my birth, no other soul has tried in earnest to restore the Pinkerton name. Far from assisting my endeavors. I'd like to see the photo we found, though, of her, like, with her happy employees or whatever. Many have taken to mockery instead, but trials by fire are all that I know, and I am of no mind to alter my methods. Rest assured, Holmes, even if it should claim my life, I shall oust your killer and see this group home safely. Well aware that she cannot hear me, I voice this proclamation to my lifelong rival nonetheless. Okay, a little more context on her. I thought, her rivalry with whatchamacallit. Why can't I think of the name? I don't know why I can't think of the name. Ideal. I thought that was cute. I think I'm just zoned out because I'm like trying to think also like what do I want to do? Did none of these unlock? I guess gotta investigate more of these little squares beforehand. That's lame. I see I have this one. Oh yeah, I didn't move him yet. I guess I'll see if I need to analyze anything. Okay, difficulty 3. 1. 1 and 3. It's just you two that I can do stuff with though, I guess. What's your analysis? 3E. I guess you can do, you can do 1 then. Contents. Redacted documents. Contents have been redacted. What can we learn from them? Hopefully neither of these are a trap like that one time. Let's just do prelim because I'm a baby. Analysis complete. This book contains information about the manor. It was designed by architect Meicho Aragi. Well, no wonder it's full of deadly traps. Okay. Analysis complete. Yep, this wristband glows in the dark, so it was used to find Workaholic during the outage. Plus, it couldn't insulate him from the electrified cuffs. Okay, there we go. Magic point, 15. Okay, I'll definitely have to move you guys. Inference is 2. Jesus, Posh, I forgot that you were so shit at that. Assistance 4. Assistance 6. Okay. What's your inference again? Okay, 6. It's like 10, so that'll still take a little while before I can do that. Oh man, should I have moved him beforehand or something? I wonder if I could have moved him and then done the analysis. I can't tell. I couldn't remember if I wasn't able to move them. Oh wait, I still can move them. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay, I'll go ahead and move you here then. Nice. Yay. And then, I guess I'll move you in here. Should I just do the Y movement? I'll just do Y. Oh, can I not? Wait. You won't let me do it? Really? Why not? Is there anywhere in here I can move him? Can he not go through the door? You scared of doors, buddy? I don't understand. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll try it next time. Start investigation. What's going on there? Okay, cool. So I guess I'll probably have her do that. Okay, you should definitely infer. Actually, move you right here. Then move you here. Oh, it's so nice not to have this stupid freaking... to not have those robots trying to murder me. Oh, it's so nice. What is the purple squares again? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember what that was supposed to be? Because I don't know if I really remember it that well. Okay. Do I have to... Should I just do Y then? Maybe like right over here. Actually, what's your inspect? Okay, yeah, I think it is kind of limited to rooms almost. I have like 9 hours. I think I'm doing okay. I can't tell. Hey. Oh, wait, you can move here now? Okay. I guess you just have to move them to the door first. Is that what it is? Okay, whatever. Whatever works, I guess. Can I move Watto over here? It'd be kind of nice if he could assist her, too. I guess I could always just, move him closer to one of the red points, though, as well. I think I kind of just want to worry about those, like, you know, once I get everything done. Oh, yeah, shit, you're right. I gotta let Gourmet
can I clear the action? Okay. Okay, you're right though. I don't know why, but my brain just totally forgot that Posh's infer is awful. Thank you for reminding me. And then her assist is like way better. Okay, cool. Whew, that would have been bad. Almost forgot about that. Almost forgot about that. Should I just move him like, should I just move him over here? I don't know. We're about to get it solved. And then we'll just do preliminary for now, I guess. And then maybe I can move him later. Boost. Yeah, it is gonna take 2 turns either way, I guess. I don't know how much about these gadgets, but I know this is a broken USB stick, the girl said, demonstrating her comprehensive knowledge. Evidence acquired. Shattered USB. A bloodstain, but whose blood is it? I need to analyze this quick. Bloodstain in shower. Oh, in shower. Interesting. Didn't Doleful go to the shower kind of recently? Better not be doing anything sussy, Doleful. So can I move and then... Yeah, I can. I think it just like darked out the people, so that was kind of what scared me. Oh, analysis 5. Oh, why? No! Damn you! Damn you! This is all your fault, incompetent. Why is your analysis so shit? Damn it! Can you try? No! Damn it. It's fine. Whatever. Can I... Okay. Let me just fucking move you to like a red spot. That's all you're good for. It's all you're fucking good for. Which one should I move him to? You can just do this one, whatever. Hey, fine. Everybody else has done something, right? I'm trying to see. Yeah, because he got the move thing. Okay, I think I'm good then. Ugh. Fucking incompetent. Okay, what is up with the 4 thing? I don't remember. I don't know if it's just been too long. Do I just have to like break these down or something later? Is that what it is? Okay. Can I do Y movement and then have him analyze? Is that something I'm allowed to do? Kind of wonder. Because that would definitely be nicest. If I could do something like that. Let me do this first though. What's your analysis? Okay, it's shit. You're good. You're good. You can inspect. Go for it, homie. What's your analysis? Oh my god, 1? Why can't you people use your brains? Oh, her analysis is 5? Damn it. Oh, actually, I think I could probably just have Gourmet do it, and then I can have Posh do the analysis, right? Because we're only at like 3 here, I think. Let me look at the number. Okay, yeah, it's just like literally a 3. Okay, so you... Wait, no. You... No. You analyze the shattered USB or something. Kind of curious. I just want to see if I can move him somewhere. Let's move him in here or something. Okay, no, I can't. I guess it makes sense. That'd be too overpowered. I can probably move him normally though, right? Just kind of move him out of here a little bit. Yeah. Okay, now you can do bloodstains on the shower. Then I got you doing something. I have you doing nothing. Can I move you again? That's just so strange. Seems like sometimes I can kind of like move him again. If that's the case, I might just kind of have you... I don't know, go here then. Or should I? Wait. I guess we're about to do the mystery point. I'll do a prelim. I'll do a prelim first. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Oh, Weeby, look at us. We're telling you what the purple tiles are. You're supposed to use infer on the 4th thing. Whoever has 4 more infer can deal with it. Okay, I figured it was something like that. I couldn't remember what exactly it was, though. If you end your turn on a 3x3 without taking out with infer... What? If you end your turn on a 3x3 without taking out with infer, then you get a game over? As I thought, the data stored on here is yet intact, meaning we can still make use of it. My noble
abystinist has carried us to victory. According to Techie's analysis, there's a special method for triggering the collar recorded on there, correct? Yay, mystery point unlocked. Workaholic's wrist burns prove he was shocked by the handcuffs. Maybe the electrocution was delayed by keeping the cuffs off the skin. Okay, Workaholic's body. There's something on the floor. It's a remote for the AC? What is it doing here? Evidence acquired. AC remote. So much evidence. Analysis complete. Sniffy Whippy says this is Workaholic's blood, which means he was wounded prior to his being electrocuted and had to wash off the blood. If that's the case, then the one who injured him must have been Renegade, right? That would make sense. Okay, I guess I can maybe bring what's-her-face down here then? To like, can I technically just like Y move these people here? Because they only die if they're in the square, right? Like, technically, I feel like I just like all Y move them down here and I'd be good. I'd be Gucci. You're right. You're right. Oh wait, anything to, no, god dang it. Analyze, that's what I meant to do. Oh, we good? Okay, we're good. It's like, I feel like, could they, so if I just have them like right there, it's probably okay, right? To like, dismantle it or whatever. Is their inference good? Okay, it's a 6. Right, if I move her here, then she could probably do both, right? I don't know, dude. I'm kind of scared. I'm just gonna move you here. Oh, yeah, because if she goes past... I think, like, even if they walk through it, it's, like, bad, right? So I think it would have been bad if I... Yeah, I forget about that. When you move them, they, like, walk through these, and then it kills them. Because that was what happened to me, like, with that other thing. Okay, are you good to do this? Good to do this thing? Okay, cool. You're inspecting now. I think we're good then, right? We can investigate. Everybody else has been used. Let's do prelim anyways. This is new information. I've got to share it with everyone. And okay, I think we're... I can move you more? That's cool. Okay, I'll move you over here then. Get closer to this thing. What about you? That's kind of cool. I feel like I can move these people more than I thought I could. I guess it makes sense. Where should I move you to? Actually, if I can move you, can I? Nah, I can't do that. Can't do Y though. That sucks. That's fine. That's fine. I guess, I don't know, because I'll probably have to move her. Her assistance is pretty good. I think mainly I just kind of want to get that done. This thing down here, but I don't know if I can really move. So I can kind of move you, like, down here. Maybe you can get close enough to her next round to help out. Is your inference? It's 4. It's close enough, I guess. Right? That's pretty good. Maybe. Yeah. 6 hours remain. Okay. Do your thing, girly. So do you inspect this, or what do you do? No. Oh, god damn it. Is she just gonna do it automatically? It's infer, right? Do I have to get in here? Is her thing too? Is her arms too short? Is that what it is? Okay. I'll move you here. Do your thing. What's your inference? Not good. Not good. I'll move you over here then. Is she just gonna do it if I leave her there? Put her inside of it? Doesn't that kill her? Won't that kill her though? It kind of seems like it would kill her. Okay, I gotta touch the purple circle, so
What's your inference? Don't they have to get... What? Is all their inference? You have to get in there? Okay. Or wait, was that what the other person was saying? Okay, fuck it. If I die, I die. It's fine. It's whatever, I guess. Okay. Infer on that. And then we'll do preliminary, right? Okay, cool. I was like, I think that's what the other person was trying to say, or was like, if you ended on the 3x3, that meant you were dead or something. I don't fucking know.
Is this Renegade Detective's party gift for the Netherworld? The girl asked, petting the stuffed animal and disabling the bomb as Techie instructed.
Oh my god, it's Rennie. This is new information. I've got to share with everyone. Okay, I guess I'll move. I need all of y'all down here, honestly. It's like 20. Or I guess I could have maybe... Let's see, actually. Should I move you? Ah, I think your movements are pretty good, right? Yeah, it's like pretty decent. So I'll actually move her like, maybe like right here where she can like help somebody. And then, yeah, because her inference sucks. I don't know why I keep thinking it's like good. It's not at all. And then I'll move you down here. I'm so glad that Rennie is alive and well. That was truly the saddest death ever. I think we can all agree. We got 6 hours left. I think we're doing okay. Ish, maybe. Did I do anything with you? Nope. I think everybody else has been used. Where's Techie? Is he dead? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, we're good then. Okay. I will have you do this one. Right? What was your inference? 4? That's good enough. Oh, is it not good enough? Okay. I was like, wait a second. Is that not good enough? Maybe it's not good enough. Actually, wait. Did I send you in there? Okay, wait. Let me switch this. Okay, move you in here. Have you infer this. Then have Bookie move in here. Then have you infer this one. I think that's good. And then you infer this thing. And then you assist. Yay! Okay, I think that's finally it. What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you, Watto? You got nothing. Okay, you can just inspect, I guess. And then I'll just do a prelim. Boost! It's like 10. Oh, 8. Okay.
I disarmed the bomb just like Techie taught me to. Everything should be fine now. Is this Renegade Detective's parting gift from the Netherworld? The girl asked, petting the stuffed animal and disabling the bomb as Techie instructed. I should report this data to everyone else, right? Or maybe not. No, better safe than sorry, if I'm unsure.
Okay. Anything for Watto to do? I don't think I got any analysis, right? Okay, cool. Oh, wait, no, we did get one. Okay, good. Even something my dumb ass can handle. The AC remote. Okay, cool. Okay, we can do that then. Analysis complete. The fan speed and temperature on this remote are maxed out, and the timer is set for right before the murder. The AC was involved somehow. Okay, I guess that had to do with like the breaker messing up or whatever. That one's only 11? Okay, nice. Nice, we're doing good then. So much better than that other minigame. That minigame last chapter was so god-awful. I've never in my life seen a minigame so awful. So difficult. They did like 12 last time, so this should be good. I guess I'll just... Let's see. I'll move you. Well, I guess you could have done that anyways. Whatever. Always forget I don't have to be right on top of it. I guess... What's yours? Okay, assistance, inspection. Honestly, I'm pretty Gucci right now. In terms of time and everything. Analysis, assistance is 6. And I think your inference is good, right? Oh, it's like 4. Ugh, 4 and 6? Lame. You guys suck. You guys suck. Okay, what's yours? Inference is 3? I'm gonna have to move all y'all over here. And the 3 dum-dums trying to like solve this mystery point. All 3 of our combined brain cells. I believe in us. Actually, shoot. Did I move him the right? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay. There we go. Okay. Right here. It's honestly so crazy how much easier this is compared to the other one. Boost! With all 3 of our brain cells combined, we can solve this 11 rated mystery point. That's not even that high! The Renegade has wounds that suggest an assault, his neck abruptly severed. An instant kill. How'd they do that with a loose cannon like him? Renegade's body. Oh, another thing. How very intriguing, mused the girl, imitating the genius physics professor of a certain show. Okay, I think I can't really do anything else, right? I don't think so. We can just investigate, it's fine. 3 hours. Okay, guys. Let's combine your brains. I love how they're so stupid. Like, well, I mean, like, I know they do it on purpose, so you'll, like, what's the word? Actually use the characters or, like, do the gameplay. It's just so funny to me how, like, they're so dumb. Like, they're, like, right next to, they're like, infer? I should infer, right? Even though they have, like, they both have inference of, like, 1. Oh, man. Boost! I believe in you guys. Okay, 14. Yay! Every computer in this room was forced off. We shut them down properly last time we were here, right? So the culprit turned them all on before the crime. It's acquired. PC. Not yet. Let's go ahead and, I don't know if I need to analyze anything. I guess it might not matter since it told me I was good, but I don't know. Okay. We'll just go ahead and move these guys over here and then I can get the rest of the red points and then I should be good. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na. Posh, you can just do your thing. Whatever you feel like doing, girly. How are you guys doing? Just chilling, hanging out? Hanging out in chat, talking about dang it, Grandpa. Oh, now it's a juicy bit of intel. Let me share it on my D-pad. How very intriguing, mused the girl, imitating the genius physics professor of a certain TV show. Okay, I think we're good now. Right? Right? The rowdy rough boys over here. I don't know why I always just think of that whenever I see them like jumbled up like that. Turns left, 2, residual thoughts. Picture of happy memories. Yay. Oh. We reconvene in the ground room, floor lobby, after completing our investigation. At long last, we have made it to the surface, though it's a hollow victory. So long as we're unable to make a distress call. Still, at least we're above ground now. If a rescue ship appears, we should be able to signal it. We've been cut off from communication for over a week, so help should arrive at any moment.
It's good that we're back up here. There's just one problem. We still don't know how the workaholic and renegade detective died. It would be a major problem if the culprit is in fact one of us. We need to find the truth before help arrives. Yeah, you're right. Let's start by getting the facts of this case in order. The interesting thing about this game is, like, I feel like it could be like, we do this and we don't find a culprit. We do this and there's somebody else, you know, could be responsible. If it was Danganronpa, it's like you always know it's going to be one of us. But with this game, I guess it's not really like, you know, dead set rules like Danganronpa. So I feel like it could be, I don't know, I guess it makes like the options like of who could be the culprit like a lot more broad. Because yeah, we never even figured out who killed the old man. We were just like, well, he's dead. And this is how they did it. Well, moving on. Let's never talk about that again. I suppose the greatest mystery is, who was it that triggered the Renegade's collar? It required 3 D-pads to send the command to his, correct? If Workaholic was one of them, who were the other 2? Okay. Let's refer to whomever secretly harbors these murderous thoughts towards Renegade as Judases. Judases? Okay, a little, Renegade's like, oh my god, am I Jesus then? Is that what you're trying to say, Bookworm? As Judases for now. To reiterate, the detonation necessitates 3 commands. If Workaholic sent one, we are left with 2. Meaning there are 2 Judases apart from Workaholic, said the girl, hinting at the possibility she preferred not to consider. I feel like that is implying he's Jesus. Oh, Renegade is so happy from hell. He's looking up at us right now and he is so happy. It's okay, Bookworm. I suspected that there were Judases among us too at first, but as I investigated, I realized I was wrong. No one here could have sent a command. Renegade fell for the culprit's scheme, fulfilling the secret conditions to trigger his collar. So it could be the other conditions? Because there was like several ones, you know? Because I think, what's his face? Techie said you could do it like from doing something behind the collar. Then there was like another thing, I think, like the elevator maybe that could do it. Secret conditions. What else was there besides sending those command references? The rules were hidden on that broken USB. One of us should be able to explain it. Oh. Pry Techie? I don't fucking know. The data seems intact. There's information on a special method to detonate collars. Techie, probably, yeah. Oh my god, Workaholic! Yes, it's him. We should ask Workaholic. That's what we should do. He's here with us in spirit. I know my father wouldn't leave me. Techie, you can explain it, right? Yeah, the USB was found dropped in the facility. It contained the files that were taken from that PC in the lab. The ones regarding the collars. Whoever smashed the USB hoped to destroy it, but its actual storage space is so tiny that the data was still intact after the fact. Just what sorts of guidelines does Renegade's collar have? The culprit used them to kill the man himself. Did they not? Yeah, the culprit understood these rules and predicted what steps Renegade would take. In order to kill Renegade, they were prepared to put their own life at stake, literally. What? You can possibly mean... Oh, wait a second. Can I look at the log again? I first smashed the USB. I hope to destroy it, but its actual storage space is so tiny the data was still intact for that. Just what guidelines does Renegade collar have? The culprit used them to kill the man himself, did they not? Yeah, the culprit understood these rules and predicted what steps Renegade would take. To kill Renegade, they were prepared to put their lone life at stake, literally. Couldn't possibly mean Posh detective. Workaholic. Renegade Detective's killer was Workaholic. He's both a victim and a culprit in this case. So he killed, well, good for him, I guess? You know? Oh, like he did what he, you know, set out to do. He leveraged the rules by dying to detonate Renegade Detective's collars. Okay, he leveraged the rules by dying. Oh, so he died in order to kill him? Is that so solved? We're good. Bah, enough with this putting on airs. What precisely are these rules? If a detective designated at the observer died within a 10-minute radius of Renegade's D-pad, that would also trigger a command message. Okay. If a detective designated the observer... Okay, so he was designated as an observer. So he died in order to trigger the thing, I think. Observers have a chip implant that connects to their heartbeat. An automatic command is sent if they go into cardiopulmonary arrest. That was exactly what happened to him, too. How positively ghastly. Just what are these observers anyways? I couldn't answer that, but I can speculate who they are based on all that's happened so far. First, there's Workaholic. There's no doubt he's the center of all this. Then there's me. Workaholic made that perfectly clear. Oh, yeah. You mean to say there's some manner of chip inside you? Yeah, I think. I was unconscious for a few days before waking up on the island. It could have been implanted then. Or actually, Workaholic knew, so it might have been implanted while I was captive 10 years ago. After all, the third person went through the same ordeal, so there is still a third person I guess we could try to figure out, but it seems like it's solved. I mean, he just killed himself, so then it would kill Renegade, too. Dunzo, you know, done deal. Let's pack it up, boys. Roll the credits. Which means the third observer is... Oh, Ideal. Yeah, Ideal Detective. She threatened to detonate Renegade Detective's collar when he attacked me the first time we met. Oh, yeah. God, I totally forgot about that. That was so long ago. He was likely within 10 meters of where Ideal Detective was killed, so one command has already been triggered. Essentially, Renegade was destined to die after 2 more commands. Okay. Huh, but I thought Renegade Detective was pretty far away back when Ideal died. Not to mention, she's been dead for a week now. Does the command remain in effect? From what I recall, he might have been just barely in range, so either the command reached him, or she expected him to go rogue and set it in advance. It's plausible for a detective to wind up trapped with a collared individual, just like we would, so once set, the command probably wouldn't expire. Detonation requires 3 commands, 1 each from 3 observers total, meaning you need consent from all of them to trigger the collar. That would explain why Workaholic pushed so hard to persuade you, incompetent, the girl said, recollecting the events thus far. Wait a sec, if command gets sent at the time of death, isn't something still off? Even if Ideal and Workaholic's commands were sent the way they did, you'd still need another person, right? Wasn't that the reason Workaholic was pressuring you so much, incompetent, to try to get you to go along with the plan? Right, that's the tricky part, but the answer is easy, really. A normal command and one sent due to cardiopulmonary arrest are considered distinct from one another. Okay, so he sent it, then he died and sent the other one. Okay, so if you sent a command and then died afterwards, you would essentially be sending 2 commands, but there's still a 3rd command. Where'd you come across this information? I don't believe Workaholic ever spoke a single word of this, did he? Exactly, that was all part of his trap. Pressing me was part of the plan too, I bet. Him not being able to detonate the collar without my help was just a lie to put Renegade off his guard. Okay. He probably had no clue that the collar would go off if Workaholic died nearby. Okay. Wait, do we still need a 3rd one then? Or are they saying that was like, he didn't need Watto? Workaholic would be thrilled so long as he slew Renegade. Even if things took a grim turn and he were killed, this would allow him to strike back. It would appear that Workaholic's willingness to stake his life on this was no exaggeration. Oh yeah, Ideal died. So that's the other command. Okay, so Ideal died, and then he just had to do another command and then die. So, okay. Okay, now I get it. So he didn't need mine at all. So I guess we've already cleared up all 3 commands then. I have to wonder, did he intend to die from the very beginning? No, I don't think so. I think he tried to survive to the bitter end. Bitter. Yeah, I agree. If he had always planned to give his life, he wouldn't have gone through so much trouble to commit that murder back in the dungeon. I guess ideally, yeah, he would just get mine and do his without dying. But I guess he was like, well, Watto's not gonna grow a pair, so I guess I'll do it on my own. And I think Workaholic was so determined to put an end to Renegade that he was prepared for the slim chance they'd end up going to the grave together. But it'd all be in vain if Renegade knew how the commands works. Workaholic tried to keep him unaware by extracting the PC's data onto the USB. But as Workaholic feared, he was killed by Renegade, causing the latter to die in turn. Their fates remained intertwined until the end. Hold on a moment. If Renegade really did kill Workaholic, how did he go about it? Incompetent and I were locked into combat against a Renegade right up until Workaholic was murdered. While I despise coming to Renegade's defense like this, I am reluctant to believe that he was able to trip the breakers or restrain Workaholic. I mean, like, I don't know. I thought we already kind of established that it was Workaholic decided to die to kill him. I mean, I guess there was like that fight between them, like the stabbing and stuff, but I would assume they would have like a bit of a tussle. I guess the only weird thing too is like Renegade was like kind of weak then, so I'm like not really sure, you know. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I wouldn't think that, you know, Workaholic would really struggle with him. Like, I feel like you could just kill him there and, like, it would be fine. I feel like that's the one thing that's kind of, like, missing from this whole thing, but I don't know. All his spies coming to Renegade's defense like this, I'm reluctant to believe that he was able to trip the breakers and restrain Workaholic. Electrocution involved a very simple trick. You see, the culprit had a system in place to control the timing of the outage. Electrocution only requires an active current. In other words, you won't be shocked so long as electricity isn't flowing. This case appears complex, but it's actually a fairly basic gimmick. The execution's timing was controlled by making the announcement, causing the blackout. Oh, fuck. Summoning incompetent detective. The blackout, I think? I think the blackout was also caused by the AC too, though, right? But it could also just be kind of like... Cord shorted out due to a power surge. What could have caused it? Okay, so I guess it was distribution board, but it was caused maybe by the AC remote? Nah, whatever. I think it's the blackout, though. Okay. I'm like, I think so, but... That's right, the culprit controlled the timing of the electrocution by intentionally causing a blackout. The outage was certainly deliberate, but could one truly arrange an electrocution right in the middle of it? When the facility went dark, we were unable to see a thing without a light source. Such lowbrow intuition for someone so high class, the girl said. Despite her vexation, she carries on with benevolence rivaling the Virgin Mary's. Okay, Queen. What's up with all the Bible references today, girl? Recall the condition. There's only the Bible down here to read. It's either that or encyclopedias, okay? So let me have my references. Recall the condition a workaholic was found in with him in handcuffs and doused in water. It would be easy to electrocute him. Yeah, they would have to handcuff him too. I forgot about that part. It would prove difficult. It would prove difficult to restrain a person in this manner. You would only have a few minutes from the breaker tripping to the lights returning. Perhaps so, but the culprit used a simple tool to recreate a setup that hindered electrocution. You know what was used, right, incompetent detective? Asked the girl, passing the buck, as she so often did. To create a setup that hindered electrocution. To restrain a person in this manner, you'd only have a few minutes from the breaker tripping to the lights returning. Okay. The fan? I don't know. The unexpected question startles me. But it's fine. I've been keeping up with our investigation, so a question like this is no problem at all. It was the rubber wristband, the collar. What is the rubber wristband? It glows in the dark. It probably served as both an insulator and a marker to see in the dark. What exactly? It hindered something that hindered it. Wouldn't the rubber band be that? I'm too stupid for this. I don't know anything about electrocution. I think rubber is something. In other words, you won't be shocked so long as electricity is flowing. I'm just gonna go with it, whatever. Okay. For a guest, it was the rubber wristband on the floor nearby, wasn't it? Isn't that one of the visitor bands from the lab? Workaholic used one to unlock the door, as it seems strange for it to end up on the floor of the crime scene. Obviously, it's no coincidence. The wristband was instrumental to how the culprit electrocuted Workaholic. Okay. Before the outage, Workaholic was restrained while wearing the wristband. That way it wouldn't matter if the current was on. The band would act as an insulator, stopping the electricity from reaching him. Then, while the power was out, the culprit removed the wristband, ensuring electrocution would occur once the power returned. The current flowed from minutes before we arrived. Okay, the current flowed for minutes before we arrived. No amount of struggling would have staved off death, the girl said, complimenting incompetence theory. Okay, so that's how... I was just kind of, like, unsure of how that would stop, like, all the electrocution, but if it's through the handcuffs, then that makes sense. You just put it, yeah, like, completely block it through that. Because I was just thinking it was like there. It was like, what would it laying there like do, you know? But if it's like completely blocking the handcuff, then that makes sense. But there was a blackout, remember? How do they remove the wristband in the dark? Yeah, for real. The band is phosphorescent, just like that paint in the dungeon. It wouldn't have been hard to locate him, even in the dark. Of course, in fact, tripping the breakers was part of their plan too. The whole thing was orchestrated from the start. So whoever shot off the circuits is the culprit. Who was it that touched the distribution board and disrupted the power? The thing is, the breaker tripped on their own. I beg your pardon? That couldn't possibly be the case. A noblewoman. Oh my god. Take a shot every time she talks about being high class or a noblewoman. A noblewoman, such as myself, may be ignorant in the ways of the world, but do not take me for a fool. Girl, you can't even afford hearing. Like, you can't even afford headphones. Actually, it is possible. In fact, the lights in here are about to go out again shortly. What? On their own volition? It's got like like that soy face that you do in like YouTube thumbnails. When I'm like, she looks like me when I'm making thumbnails. Doleful, can you reset the breakers? On it. I don't know why, it just looks so funny. She's like... After a moment, the room's lights flicker back on. So you can cut off the power without messing with the breakers. Bah, dispose with your showboating and tell us how it works in nobleman's terms. Another shot, if you please. Let's sort of a counter for her. How many times she mentions it. I urged on by Posh to begin my explanation. When we turned on the lab's AC, the airstream moved the mouse, causing the PC to boot itself up, correct? I recall the computer was asleep, but then the air conditioning jostled the mouse and awoke. Your point being... Using the same principle, the culprit turned all the lab's PCs on at the same time. The AC in the lab is powerful. If the computers are all in sleep mode, isn't it possible for them all to wake up at the same time? Oh. For any appliance, it's the startup that consumes the most power. Turning on that many PCs at the same time caused a spike, tripping the breakers. Also, the AC has a feature where you can set it to switch on at a certain time. Arrange things beforehand, and all you'd have to do is wait. I see. By using this maneuver, one could trigger a blackout whenever they so wished. Thus, Renegade laid this trap, murdering Workaholic while fighting us to create an alibi. But not long after, he himself met a cruel end. What happened to Renegade, Detective Incompetent? Tell us the full story! Tell us, Incompetent! Okay, Tagami. Okay, I'll go over it all from the beginning. Everything that brought about this bizarre case had occurred simultaneously on multiple floors. Oh my god, are we already at the ending? We presume these cases were linked, but in truth, they're completely separate events, ultimately resulting in two connected deaths. So it was none of us. First off, Workaholic, one of the victims, sent a command so he could kill Renegade, even in the event of his own death. According to the rules, if I had also sent a command, or if Workaholic's heart stopped, Renegade's collar would detonate. Unaware of all this, Renegade started to corral us and Workaholic. Well, he got him in the end, at least, but I guess, you know, it did cost him his life. Given the state of the bounty, Renegade clashed with Workaholic and tied him up somewhere before luring us in using an announcement. Okay, yeah, that makes sense too. I figured it was probably beforehand, since, yeah, it didn't really make sense for it to be afterwards. There wasn't really enough time, and he was too weak. Once Posh was successfully taken hostage, he began making preparations to shut off the breaker and electrocute Workaholic. Couldn't he just, like, stab him? Like, why do you have to do all this? I guess he didn't want them to know, us to think or know that he did it, but it's like, bro, come on. Like, we're gonna know you did it, homie. It's like, I just like to make mysteries. I just like drama, weeby. With a simple trick, he cuffed the unconscious Workaholic, using the wristband as an insulator. Then he attached the wires to the cuffs. Remove the band, and Workaholic would fry. All he had to do was carry out his scheme. To carry out his scheme was to lure in and fight Incompetent until the breakers tripped. I guess he just wanted to see us fight. He does like drama. The appalling actions he directed at Incompetent were merely a gambit in which to divide our ranks. Ultimately, he failed to capitalize on our superior numbers, causing our efforts to be disjointed. Yeah, he had us on a string the whole time. As planned, the breakers shut off and Renegade used that opening to slip away. From there, he hurried to where Workaholic was tied up. I mean, I like Renegade, but it is kind of satisfying that he had this whole, like, big bad plan that was, like, so smart. I'm sure he was just so full of himself the whole fucking time, and then he still got beaten by Workaholic in the end. He located the glowing band, slipped it off Workaholic's arm, went to the distribution board, and reset the breaker, and then... With no insulation, Workaholic was helplessly electrocuted. At the same moment, power went to the fire hydrant, triggering the alarm, right? Maybe the alarm going off was a coincidence. Renegade had plenty of callers with him, right? It could be that he originally planned to lead us around by making them explode. Either way, he used that drawn-out murder method as a means of getting our attention, concluded the girl. Exactly, just like the culprit intended, we were distracted by the alarm, and slow to realize that Renegade was riding the elevator to the surface. But Renegade never figured out that killing Workaholic would fulfill the conditions to trigger his caller. As a result, he himself died, creating a case built on chain reactions. Their differing goals aligned, forming a bizarre picture for us to piece together. Still, doesn't that leave the actual manner of Renegade's death in question? You said so before our investigation. Renegade's death was not due to the caller's detonation, but by his head getting stuck in the elevator now. Was he trying to get it off of him? Like trying to get the collar off? Oh yeah, because Techie, was Techie saying that not to detonate it, but you could like stop it by doing something in the back? So he thought maybe if he crushed it with the elevator, that would be enough. The elevator doors wouldn't budge, probably because it was broken. It's kind of, that is good though. He literally killed Workaholic without like thinking he was so fucking smart, but that was actually what killed him in the end. Nice. We had to force them apart when it arrived on this floor too, right? Renegade must have faced the same situation. I see, having lost an arm, he used the collar to blow it open. Yeah, but he only managed to make a small gap and struggled through it at the same time. The elevator began to move and he perished. Oddly foolish final moments for a man like him, for real. I'm sure that even Renegade would panic then. He also left that strange note on the elevator button. Warning, this button may cause death. Just a joke story to the very end. He's like writing it like, oh, I know Watto will love this. And unlike us, he didn't know that he had time before his collar exploded. It makes sense that he would lose his cool and start acting out. Essentially, each of these two deaths was inadvertently caused by the other one. It seemed like an unsolvable murder at first, but the perpetrator unwittingly took their own life when they killed Workaholic. Ha! Get wrecked! The culprit is obvious! Well, I guess it is technically him. I mean, they both kind of killed each other, but yeah, like, it was mostly him, because he killed him, which made it kill him, you know? That's right, Renegade is the culprit, responsible for both murders. Suddenly, the face of Renegade, Warren Death, flashes through my mind. Renegade was smiling. Huh. He should have been panicking at his doom as his doom drew near. That explained why he did something so illogical. But his satisfied expression gives me pause. It was my all according to Kaikaku, weeby! Oh god. Is my theory actually right? If Renegade Detective's the culprit, this case is closed. The most suspicious person all got what was coming to him. Death. Workaholic and Renegade, their bond ended in mutual destruction. He would do something to fuck us over afterwards. It leaves a bitter taste, but from here, all we need to do is wait for help without any further mishaps. I doubt it's going to work out like that, bestie. It's the best possible outcome for us. So why am I still so uneasy? Oh, right. I realize why my concern lingers. It's my lack of faith in my own abilities. In the end, I still have no confidence. Until now, Holmes had always been there to keep me afloat. When I was uncertain, she'd smile and tell me it was going to be okay. She was my courage. But now she's nowhere to be found. Not having her here makes it really hit home just how much support she gave me. Holmes, is my line of reasoning correct here? Please tell me. Show yourself to me, Holmes, please. This is the first time she's not here to be like, yeah, that's right. The first time we're doing it. So is it like, are we wrong? Are we wrong? Oh, shit. Just then, sparks flare past my eyes. Here we go. And my perfectly clear vision goes white. Oh, fuck. I'm scared. What am I looking at? If this is the vision at the end of the tunnel, then it would seem you won't be carrying on the ideal detective name after all. What? I hear the voice of someone I've longed to see. Oh, hey! Psycha! That name from so long ago slips past my lips. Holmes offers a sweet smile in reply.
Oh good, you're finally calling me by that name. You ought to remember now, you were never so professional around me. It always felt off, like someone was constantly poking at my ribs.
You were gone for so long, and where is this?
I told you at the beginning, didn't I? My final regrets birthed me as a residual memory.
Oh, you're gonna go away?
You protected me once, so I took your place, assuming the mantle of ideal detective that was intended to fall on your shoulders. But alas, I lost to the Duke, slain before I could achieve my aims. And now, in spite of all that you lack, you are to become ideal detective once more. Ultimately, I am a product of my own guilt. As such, your remembering everything has now relieved me of my duty.
Ah, okay. You really were nice the whole time. I was just being a jerk, thinking you were sus.
My downtime has been steadily increasing as you regain your memories. My existence continues to fade as my mission nears completion.
Okay, is that why she was disappearing so much?
Soon my consciousness will be completely gone.
I guess it makes sense too. He'd have to face the final chapter, like, on his own.
And never more will be able to speak. To put it poetically, I shall suffer a second death.
Oh, come on! A second death? Does that mean we'll never get to meet again?
I wonder.
What? But I finally remembered who you are. This isn't fair. I reach my hand out to touch Psycha. My hand slips through her like I'm grasping at fog. I can see her so clearly, yet I can't even feel her. She's going to Mexico? Yeah, unfortunately. What? But I was able to touch you before in my dreams.
Don't be sad, Watto. In reality, I died after sharing only a few words with you. I detested the denouement for showing nothing but tragedy. Still, it did let us see each other one last time. For that, I'm thankful.
No, don't go yet, Psycha. God, like 3 people die this chapter. I still have so much to learn as a detective. There's so much more I want to talk with you about. Stay with me. Keep teaching me. I don't know if she has a choice. Oh, is there an ad? Rip. Rip to y'all. I don't have any more water. Sad.
Oh, Watto.
An ice cream ad.
How sly of you. Here I was prepared to die. But the last minute, you make me want to linger on.
Psycha stretches her hand towards my face. It's transparent, like glass. The scenery beyond us is invisible in her tearful eyes.
But this is no time for crying. What you are about to see is a potential tragedy waiting to happen.
Oh. What?
I just wanted to interrupt you before you got to that.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Is this Junko land? What the hell is going on? I turn away to be confronted by mountains of corpses, more than I've ever seen before. What kind of vision is this? It's far different from any other premonition I've had. This vivid collage of death borders on the fantastical. The hell? The Quartering Duke going crazy while we're locked up here? All these bodies, what happened?
As there is nothing to be gleaned from the bodies, this is likely only a glimpse of calamity. But if nothing changes, many will surely die in time.
Oh, thank you, Kanade. Kanade. Thank you, Kanade, for becoming a part of the Kenjo cult. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kanade. Kanade. Best girl. Oh, what was I going to say? I guess it's kind of interesting that he can see, I don't know, big tragedies like this now. I guess, like, she maybe had that power before since she was, like, you know, the full ideal detective. But it kind of seemed like, you know, he would only see stuff like right before it happened. But this seems like kind of longer in advance and like a really big tragedy. And there is nothing to be gleaned from the bodies. This is likely only a glimpse of calamity, but if nothing changes, many will surely die in time. This is the future I saw while investigating the Quartering Duke. It's precisely why I moved with haste to usher everyone to HQ. The Quartering Duke must have predicted I would make that call. But Renegade's dead. Wasn't he the prime suspect? The Quartering Duke should be defeated, so how?
Come on, it's never the most suspicious person. Now you can see this vision is answer enough. You feel it too, deep down, don't you? You know the Quartering Duke wouldn't be so easily killed.
I can't argue back. I know it to be true. My hunch became certainty the moment I saw the departed Renegade's face. The Quartering Duke lives. The case will continue if he escapes the island. all the tragedy that befall us would be for naught. We still gotta figure it out. Is it one of the children with us? These bodies are the Quartering Duke's future victims, aren't they? Yeah, I believe so. Each of them may die in different ways, but there's no doubt that a mountain of corpses will be left in his wake. This possible tragedy has been thrust before you, the kind you may rather not even think about. Such is the denouement's binding curse. Those who possess it can never avert their eyes from tragedy. They are obligated to reverse it. There may even come a day when you'll wish you had been killed by a renegade. Psycha chuckles as if to intimidate me. She really did have to hold this burden for a while. So tell me, Watto, what will you do? Like I told you before, I can no longer help you. You will have to face the tragedies to come on your own. The kinds you've seen on Morgue would become regular events. Each day would be harsh with precious little joy. Even life as Watto Hojo would be challenged. Because, yeah, I just kind of thought of the power as being a good thing, but it would be depressing to have to see this kind of stuff all the time. Yet, despite all that, are you still prepared to take on the role of Ideal? Psycha's purple eyes pierce through me. When I first arrived here, I wouldn't have been able to answer. I knew nothing back then. I had even forgotten my own past. I didn't even realize I was experiencing a reunion 10 years in the making. In fact, for all that time, I'd believed my false memories. I thought I couldn't save her. I led a carefree life that forced a cruel fate on Psycha. Now that I remember it all, I can't fathom fleeing from it. I refuse to. Because above all else... There's no way I'm letting you die, Psycha. What? I hate to tell you this, but she kind of already is a ghost. Now I see what Renegade meant. In the end, I failed to protect you, Psycha. And now it turns out that I'll have to watch you die again, but I refuse to let you go. I'm gonna live in limbo with you forever. I made up my mind. I'm taking responsibility for your life, including the fate you were made to bear. Are you sure it isn't too late to turn back? My words, you remembered our past, the denouement. You could excuse it all as a delusion and return to life as you knew it, in all its normality. In the face of all that, are you still truly committed to being a detective? Oh, I can actually choose? Oh, what the hell? I can't save? I guess so. I feel like I'm gonna get a bad ending otherwise. Hell yeah, I am. I am. I'll dedicate my life to being a detective. I know it's easier to call it quits, but I'm sick of shielding my eyes from every tragedy. I may still be a rookie, and I may never reach the heights you did, Psycha, but I'll use the denouement to play my part as the ideal detective. I'm shocked we haven't really been getting that many choices this game. Very well, you know everything now, yet you still choose to walk the cruelest path. Nothing's changed in the past 10 years. You're still another utter fool, shouldering it all alone. Someday you'll surely come to regret this. Though I suppose warning you won't do much good. I learned a long time ago how stubborn you are. But that's precisely why I admire you so. Psycha. Oh no! Psycha's body grows hazy like a fine mist. I reach out, but she still escapes my grasp. I've finally caught up to her, and yet now I can't even touch her. Aw. I'm sorry for thinking you were sus, girl. I'll be perfectly frank, Watto. I'd hoped you won't remember anything. If you hadn't, my regrets would have lingered. Allow me to stay by your side forever. That way you'd never have to face your dark past. Though, of course, you would never wish for such a thing. So that's why you didn't tell me what happened 10 years ago. Ah, that makes sense. Ah, man. I gotta get my other headphone in for this music, too. It's beautiful. I'm quite the selfish woman, aren't I? Ultimately, I used you for my own purposes, even up to the very last moment. I prayed that you were... No, of course not! From the very start, I was never once the detective you so revered. Ah, man, this music is beautiful. As if I could ever hold it against you. You know better than anyone how hard it is to bear the title of Ideal Detective. That's why you wanted to hide my past as the original Ideal. And the fact that you had taken my place, am I right? You haven't changed either. Your kind-hearted nature makes you throw yourself into the line of fire for the sake of others. Like, yeah, girl, you're a good person. I'm so sorry, I couldn't remember you until now, but all the same, you never stopped looking out for me, even once. So thank you, Psycha. Psycha's expression flickers as tears well up in her eyes. Aww. Then her face crinkles into a broad smile.
And I was being so calculating, too. I never hoped for any gratitude, but I'm a right mess after hearing you say all that. The Roloff ideal is no ordinary path, it's true. You will encounter far more tragedy than what you've already witnessed. Still, given who you are, you'll be just fine. No matter what adversity befalls you, you'll find a way to reverse it, as the greatest of detectives. Psycha continued to dissipate, seemingly melting into the world around her. Aw, man. Here's my final word of advice. As one once cast as the ideal detective, the denouement does not merely predict the future, rather it sees all. Visit a place you've been before, and you'll likely discover something new. Okay. Seems important. Reflect upon the events of this past week, and use your power to find the truth. That's elementary, right? Right? That's elementary, dear Watson. Right, Holmes? Aw, that's cute. It's been fun playing legendary detective with you, Watto. Oh no, I'm sad now. Aw. Ultimately, I failed to save Psycha. By the time I remembered it all, it was far too late. I never got to repay her. Oh, with that line to my heart, man. Like what they said when they were kids. That leaves only one thing left for me to do. Yeah, time to strike back. It's up to you. Our home is threatened by the most atrocious tragedy yet. You must reverse the case of the Quartering Duke. So we gotta spend the whole 6th chapter trying to figure out who it is out of the people remaining. Right, it's a promise. I swear to pave a way and resolve the Quartering Duke's incidents. Make this vow to one I cannot see, the one who is everything to me. Man, I feel so bad for them. These poor kids, dude. They have like no choice in their life. Pedant, competent. Why'd you suddenly go catonic? Oh, sorry. How long have I been out of it? A minute, perhaps. Whatever is the matter. A lack of sleep or the like? Something like that. Yeah, something like that. Oh, it's sad, though. It's like, they were playing... I know, it's like they were playing Sherlock this whole time. Man, it's like they really are still even just, like, kids, you know? They didn't deserve what they had to be put through or have that, like, power forced on them. It's sad. It sucks. Maybe I had one of those waking dreams just now. Then again, whatever it was, doesn't really matter. It isn't going to change what I have to do. Posh, I need you to trust me, please. Incompetent? I don't care if that was a dream, an illusion, or even hallucination. All I know for certain is that it's too early to say we resolve these paradoxic killings. I said it was Renegade who killed Workaholic, but I realize now that it's too early to draw that conclusion. Oh, whoa. A pardon? What are you suggesting? By any and all accounts, a Renegade simply must be the culprit. No. Oh, oops. Press the wrong button. Yeah, there's a lot of evidence that points to that fact, but there is one part of this that just doesn't make any sense. Something that makes no sense. We're gonna find out who the Quartering Duke is this stream? Renegade was smiling when he died. I mean, honestly just thought they killed each other. We were gonna spend the next chapter figuring out who the Quartering Duke is, because like I said, we haven't figured out who killed the old man. But I guess he might also think the Quartering Duke could have done this one too. But you'd think his imminent doom would have been something regrettable for him. He's fixated on taking responsibility for the lives he claims. He should have been in anguish over dying so soon after killing Workaholic. That is true, but it's because Renegade tried so hard to kill me that I understand his mentality so well. The irony is almost too much. But like Psycha in my dream just now, the smile on his lifeless face showed not a single sign of regret. Something must have happened right before he died to give him that satisfaction. I guess he was able to find out who the Quartering Duke was, and that's why he was happy? But there's no actual grounds for that, is there? One false step and we may just walk into a trap laid by the enemy, and yet you still want us to keep investigating. You must be pretty convinced about something. We ask that you show us something concrete, demanded the girl. I'm sorry, but Dolville's right. I don't have any solid basis for this. All I can say is that my detective senses are going off. Mystic taught me that there's a reason behind everything. Is there any evidence we haven't, like, really looked over? Rowdy encouraged me to never waver once my mind is set. And thanks to our armor, I discovered how to find the strength to hold fast. Everything I've learned on more is how I know, even if it's just a vague inkling for now, that there is a hidden mystery behind Renegade's death. So until help arrives, will you aid me in this just for a bit longer? I need time to think,
Renegade's death over. No, to think about everything that's happened here on this island of final trial. Okay, I guess I might try to resolve this case in the final trial or something. Everyone falls silent at my petition. Going off a totally unfounded hunch ought to disqualify me as detective. Back when I first arrived, I'm sure they'd have all laughed at me. However, for you incompetent, I'll end my cooperation. I have total faith. I knew you always have my back, bookworm. I love you, the girl said, offering a smile. I'm liking that the look in your eyes, incompetent. So sure, your honorary big sis is here to help. Let's catch the quartering duke together. As a matter of fact, I agree with you, incompetent. Even if there are risks involved, we need to keep investigating to ensure no one died in vain. Whatever you decide, I trust you, incompetent. Just call on me whenever you need my abilities. Need I remind you that I am the chief here? Girl, you are not the chief. Oh, let's be for real. Your ragtags and bobtails always forget your place. Very well. I will be inexcusable for a superior. It would be inexcusable for a superior to disregard an eager subordinate. And so I shall assist you in my capacity as chief. Know that we will uncover the truth for the sake of all who have perished. Everyone, thank you. I'm still so inexperienced. I can never call myself an ideal detective. Incompetent is a much more appropriate word for me. But I'm not alone. I have friends I can trust. We've survived through life and death ordeals together after all. Even as we go up against the most fearsome serial killer of all time. I'm not afraid, so long as they're with me. Yay. Alright guys, it's time to reverse every tragedy that's occurred on this island. With that, we make the decision to revisit every case that's happened up until now. Oh, what the fuck? But not one moment. God, we're trying to be hopeful. Can we be hopeful for 2 seconds? But not one moment later, we received an unexpected transmission. Everyone, it's a message from the DA headquarters. Okay, but I thought we had no signal. There must be a ship equipped with a comms system near the island. Ah, thank goodness. We made our way up to the surface. I'll open the message up right away. Oh, shit. I'm so scared. Everyone clusters around Techie, looking at the laptop balanced atop his knees. Oh, it's a good screenshot, too. Displayed on the screen is a brief, blunt order. Oh, God. What? There's no further need to investigate the quartering Duke. Oh, they are so fucking suspicious. Help is on the way, so we're to sit here and do nothing? Sussy bakas. Perhaps we had yet to see how deeply the malice surrounding the quartering Duke killing swirls. Huh? Hey! Yay! I'll get residual thoughts next chapter. That's good. I guess we should probably end it for now, though, since this is going to start chapter 6. I think it's a pretty good time. I kind of want to reread some of this, though. So I just want them to sit and do nothing? Is that it? I don't know, dude. I've always thought the DA was sus as hell. Why did I literally think it was going to be a video from the old man, though? I literally was expecting Senior Detective to pop up on the screen and be like, all according to Kaku. You fall into my plan, bitches! Oh, God. Oh, man. I like, dead ass for a second. Was, like, convinced it was gonna be him. Convinced! But, oh, well. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, we definitely, I don't know. I guess I could see some people, like, wanting to do what the DA orders instead of what I wanted to do. I lived, weeby. That was honestly what I was expecting. I'm not dead, bitches! Oh, man. Literally, I'm never gonna stop suspecting him. Even after we beat this game and we play the prequel, I'm still gonna be like, that old man is fucking suspicious. Oh, man. But thanks, guys, for coming to the stream. I think this is probably a good place to end it. I heard chapter 6 was really long based on some of the chats I kind of saw going through. I think some people said it was like 10 hours or something, so I guess it might take like 3 streams to finish it out, but I guess we'll see. Maybe, well, I'll let you guys know about the schedule. I feel like my schedule's gonna be kind of I don't know. There's just so many games and like demos that I want to play and that are coming out and fan games and everything. I'm like, I don't know. I may have to add more streams to the week, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on all that. I should have a video coming up pretty soon too this week. I'm gonna be reacting to some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, so hope you guys will look forward to that. Oh, it's 5 hours long? Oh, it's not that bad then. That's kind of like similar to some of the other chapters then if it's only 5 hours. But anyways, thanks guys for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter, is seeing what happens, finding out, you know, who is the quartering duck. I guess we'll see. But thanks guys, appreciate ya. Bye. Actually, I keep forgetting I have an outro. Now bye. See you guys. Let me mute this first too, actually. Okay, 3 times the charm. Now bye.